Yeah, I did it. What's going on, guys? It's kind of cool here.
I was watching Evbo's PvP Civilization while I was waiting.
Okay, cool.
I'm ready.
Alright.
I used to dream of being the champion of Parkour Civilization, but I am. And I got to
Well, just make sure they can hear everything. I know.
This is the type of things we're supposed to test before stream.
Well, how are we supposed to test if they can hear?
Because we can test if what's it called? If OBS can pick up the audio.
Very good, they can hear.
You don't even need to start streaming or record a video to test that. We just need to do it like we just need to play a sound on your computer and listen and see the audio move if the OBS can hear it.
Yeah, but sometimes that doesn't always work. So.
Yeah, if you have it muted, maybe.
I used to dream of being the champion.
I used to dream of being the champion.
And I got to admit,
also, I'll give you the thumbnail after.
Alright, I'm just using the alt thumbnail you gave me.
Right now.
Yeah, it's very inaccurate.
I always thought that parkouring to the top would lead to a better life, but now under my rule, people can actually.
I just realized he has the underscore at the end of his name.
You are so humble.
What?
No coincidence.
I just realized he has an underscore at the end of his name.
Okay.
I didn't realize that. Anyways.
That everything in Parkour Civilization is now Evbo themed.
Okay, I'll admit the Evbo theme was intentional, but let's be honest, you would totally do the same if you were the champion. I mean, I don't know if that will ever happen.
Oh, you think that's funny? Let's parkour battle right now and see who wins. I can't wait to be the new champion.
Okay, come on, let's be real here. You versus me? I mean, you do remember our last battle, right? I mean, oof, that was rough.
I think you're just scared because you don't practice parkour anymore.
Alright, if you think you can out-parkour me, let's go for a battle. Honestly, you might be right. I don't even think I'm that good anymore. Whoa, was that a 3-block jump with a 360? No way I can do that again, right? Anyways, you still want to
Evbo is too cocky.
Oh, fine. Alright,
what?
still the best.
We all make mistakes. It's okay.
Evbo is too cocky.
Yeah, that's gonna be his downfall. I'm predicting.
Oh, so you might want to alter with your audio so you can hear me better.
Well, you can just pause it whenever I need to hear you.
Okay, I guess I just have to stretch my arm.
Like I said, being the best in Parkour Civilization is kind of awesome. Not only did I save the world, but now I have the power to change things for the better.
I don't really
Since
think you saved the world, not gonna lie.
I undid all of the corrupt rules that destroyed Parkour Civilization, and now life is totally different. So, this is how it works now in my civilization. Every new player spawns at the bottom level of Parkour Civilization as a parkour noob. There, they will learn how life works in Parkour Civilization and probably fail their first jumps. But even if they do, it's okay, because they'll just spawn right back inside the parkour temple. Once a noob gets more experienced in parkour, they can attempt the course to rank up to try to get to the next level of Parkour Civilization. And yes, I made sure this course was actually possible and not some evil way to make sure that people never ranked up. If a noob completes the course, they get their iron boots and they become a parkour pro. Now, they're on the second level of Parkour Civilization, and the jumps are harder than the bottom level. As a pro, if you miss a single jump, you'll fall back down to the noob level and you'll lose your rank. The only way to get back up is to do the course again. But if you can...
What?
Why would he still make that a thing where you can lose your rank?
Well, if you fall... Of course... Well, if you fall, what else are you supposed to do when you die?
Respawn at level 2?
Sounds like a scam. I mean, then Evbo could just die as many times as he wants.
Okay.
How is someone else supposed to become the parkour champion legitimately? Hypothetically speaking.
It won't.
Well, exactly. You see how flawed that is? He's trying to make it less corrupt.
I guess.
handle all of the jumps at the pro level, you can try to make the
Bro would
course
just be a
go
corrupt
even higher
champion.
in Parkour Civilization. The course to rank up is impossibly hard, and if you miss one jump, you'll die and lose your rank. But if somehow you succeed, you get your gold boots and you rank
Somehow.
up to become a parkour master. Only the best players in Parkour Civilization can survive the difficulty of jumps up here. But it doesn't stop there, because the only goal in Parkour Civilization is to make it to the top, to become the champion. There's only one champion, and the only way to become
Bro is
one
so
is to
cocky.
beat the champion in a parkour battle. Which is me again. Man, I can't stop saying it. But I even changed the rules for
He's gonna be
myself,
too
so
cocky.
if I miss a single jump and I die, I'll rank down and become a parkour master again. And to be honest,
needs to
I
be
still
humbled.
haven't figured out who would be the next champion after me if that ever happened. But I'm not really worried about that. I mean,
me guess
when's
he's
the
about to
last time
fail.
I've missed a jump? No! Please! Oh,
Yep.
okay, I'm gonna pretend I almost didn't just lose everything I worked for. You see, I could have just used my totem of undying and been fine, but as the champion, things are a little different. I mean, I got a reputation to maintain. I can't have people going around thinking I can't make a water bucket. But speaking of reputation, so
I'm thinking
much
to
of
make
my
a
time
water
has been
bucket.
spent trying to rebuild Parkour City for the better. Now, life works a lot differently as a parkour master.
It's green
The
now,
first
I hate
big
it.
change I made was to the parkour bank. When I was a master, you could only get blocks if you completed daily tasks. But after seeing what life was like back in the old days, I decided to make blocks free again. Now, parkour masters can get as many blocks as they want, and they don't have to do daily tasks. I even updated the second floor to the parkour bank. Masters can now get whatever they need to build the hardest jumps in Parkour Civilization. But the biggest change was bringing back Totems of Undying. Totems are free, but you're only allowed to have one at a time. I didn't want people grabbing like 20 of these and living
How did
forever
his
and never
friend
putting
get
them down,
one?
So one is the max. The next change I made was to the food
Sure.
supply. When I was a master, you had to build your own jumps to get food. And I was not a fan of that system because I almost starved because of it. So getting food is now different.
Yeah, we
as a
also got
parkour
extra
master.
'cause of
Now
how good
you
you
have
were.
to do 2 4-block jumps if you want to get
What?
food. Every day, master
He also got tons of food because of how good he was.
can make these jumps to get 3 golden carrots.
Oh,
or if
I'm
you're like
video
me and you're the
location.
parkour champion, you never lose hunger. So, no need to do these jumps. Alright, well, I guess some parkour pros about to be eating good today. And of course, if you do get the food, you still have to make the 2 4-block jumps to get back. Now, onto the part that I don't really have figured out yet, and that's buying skyscrapers. When I was a master, I did 2 360s to buy a skyscraper. So, I kind of like the idea of building a jump to buy a house. But the problem is that there are no more daily tasks. So, I don't know who's gonna sell the houses. Okay, I don't have everything figured out yet, but this is my favorite part of Parkour City. The new parkour arena. Being a noob or being a pro is just about building your parkour skills. But becoming a master is when you actually have to learn how to fight with parkour. And this is the new place to do it. Up here, masters have everything they need to challenge each other to parkour battles. They can battle for fun, or they can battle to the death. I haven't really figured out if I should set a rule on that. But anyway,
where'd my
this is
Switch
also
go?
the place that masters
Where's my
go to
Switch?
if they want to challenge me to become the parkour champion. But
I have to farm for
things
cacti.
because I was not ready for the first day. All right, well, parkour battles are open
250
to
to
the
be
public.
specific.
Oh, look at that! I already got some challengers. Wait, how many? Bro, what?
Ah!
How many people want to challenge me? I realized that masters usually never saw the parkour champion, so this was new to them.
Hello, Champion Evbo. I can't wait to die in this parkour battle.
Oh yeah, good luck to you too. Let's do this. Parkour battle starts now.
Wait. Can you please attack me with a 360 jump?
You want me to attack you with a 360?
Yes, please.
Okay, I
Oh,
guess I can
okay.
do that. Bro, what is going on? Can this guy do a 360? Alright, I'm attacking you with a 3-block 360 jump.
No way, you actually did the 360.
I am so confused. What is this parkour battle? Wait, you didn't even try it.
I know. I get to die by the Champion Evbo's 360.
Well, you did try,
This is the
don't
best
lie.
day ever.
You wanted to. Oh, shoot. Okay, this is so weird. If this.
I just realized, no, I don't think I've ever seen anyone do a 360 besides Evbo.
But yeah.
This is how all of the challenges are gonna go. I need to make some new rules on parkour battles. Overall, it's safe to say that things
So
are
there
going
is, like,
great in
a
parkour civilization. People are now
non-canon
free.
episode where
Life
someone
is what it
does.
should be like. But even though things are going so well, there's still one small thing I haven't been
But
able
then
to
they
wrap
get
my head
murdered or
around.
something.
At the edge of parkour civilization, there's a bridge that leads to nowhere. My friend
That's
who found
new,
this
I
said
think.
that this wasn't here before, meaning that whatever or whoever made this must have done it recently. The
That's
thing
not
is that
parkour.
no one knows
No.
what's outside of parkour civilization. Once you reach the edge, the jumps just stop, and there's nowhere left to go.
Oh!
What?
That reminds me. Remember how I was like talking about the parkour flower lens when we were over there with the weird lumps?
I think so, yeah.
Well, why is there that there but not here?
True.
So far, my friend and I haven't figured out anything new, except for now. Alright, man, what's going on?
This is strange. Something's stopping me from building the bridge even further. But this is where it gets weird. I tried throwing blocks, and they just disappeared.
My friend was right. He gave me a block to throw, and when I threw it, it just disappeared instead of falling. It's like there's something here, something that I can't see. Alright, well, looks like there's nothing left for us to do.
Could it
I gotta go
be
visit
a
the old
parkour
man.
jump?
I said I'd visit him like a long time ago, and
Maybe.
I never did. Before we found the bridge at the edge of Parkour Civilization, the old man said he needed to tell me something that he should have told me a long time ago. But I just got so busy with champion stuff and trying to change the entire rules of society and whatnot, and I forgot to come down here. Alright, old man, I'm ready for your story. And of course he's gone. Bro, why does this guy always disappear when I need him? I need to put like a tracker on him or something. I looked around the neighborhood and I had no clue where he went until I finally saw the old man just standing in the distance.
Oh, my favorite
I had to
part.
leave. I thought he was trying to pull another
The
jump
old
in
man
bridge.
appearing.
Can you at least leave a sign or something when you go places so I can find you? Wait, what? Why are you taking damage? What's going on?
Evbo, you made it. Quick, I don't have much time. I'm old and I'm dying, but I needed you to hear this.
No. This can't be
You can
happening.
die from
Why-
old age
Why didn't
in
you
this
say
in
anything?
this
I could
universe.
have done something. I don't get it. You know I have the command blocks. We could have found you a cure.
There's no cure for old age, my boy. It is not my destiny
My
to
boy.
live on, but it is your destiny to keep going and to save Parkour Civilization once more. I should have told you sooner about the 5th layer of Parkour Civilization, but it is too late. I fear that evil is returning.
The 5th layer of Parkour Civilization?
Beyond the edge, you'll find it. If this evil returns, Parkour Civilization will be destroyed.
That's where the bridge leads to? Another level of Parkour Civilization.
My time is here, Evbo. I need you to end my suffering with a parkour battle.
No, that's
Oh
not
my
fair. You
God.
can't ask me to do that.
I'm not asking Evbo. I need this, please.
I never would have thought this was what it would come to, but the old man gave me
One
no
block,
choice, and
360.
I had to honor his word.
Thank you, Evbo, for everything. You are and always will be a better champion than I ever was. I hope to be with the parkour god now.
And just like that, the old man, my mentor, and my friend was gone. Without him, I would have never become the champion of Parkour Civilization. And now, there's a new evil that I'll have to face alone, without the help of the old man. But he trusted me.
A
He knew
new
that I
evil,
was
he
the only
says.
one capable of saving Parkour Civilization. So now wasn't the time to stop. Now was time to honor the old man's
What if
legacy
it's
by
just the old
finding
parkour
this lost
champion again?
civilization and getting rid of this evil before it destroys all of Parkour Civilization. Alright, well, this is it. Somewhere beyond this bridge
The
is
golden
lost
guy.
civilization. And I think we both know that the only way I can get there is to just jump. Look, I don't know what's gonna be on the other side, but if anything happens, I trust you with Parkour Civilization. Just make sure you get better at 360s while I'm gone.
We'll both be doing 360s once we make it back together. See you on the other side.
No, wait! Before I could stop him, my friend jumped off the end of the bridge and he just disappeared in thin air. Of course he did that. Alright, well, I guess this is now not a solo mission. I have no way of knowing what lies beyond the bridge. And there's a very real chance that I never see Parkour Civilization ever again. But I spent my life fighting to save Parkour Civilization. And if there's an evil out there that threatens to destroy the world, then I'm gonna fight again. At the very least, I owe it to the old man to try. Okay, time to find out if I can parkour on water. Yep, I knew this was such a bad idea.
Remember when I
Still
had this
alive
set up in
for
the...
now. Alright, just one jump at a time. I only have to do like
What?
5 more of those.
Remember my
I'm not making
parkour
it back to
thing?
Parkour Civilization.
Yeah.
In all my time in Parkour
Add water
Civilization,
jumps.
I've never
Oh.
heard of water parkour. But you know what they say? The first time to try is when
But you
you're
never
floating
got to
over
that
the
level.
void in a
Oh,
civilization
sorry.
that you never knew existed. The worst part is that I don't even know if I have a way back to Parkour Civilization. Things were going great as the champion of Parkour Civilization, but of course, all good things come to an end. Someone made a bridge at the edge of the world that leads to a new civilization, and the old man told me that there's an evil
Who do you think made the
to
bridge?
destroy Parkour Civilization. The old man
Whoever
believed
is
that
the
I
new
could be
evil.
the one to save the world again, and if that meant
What?
Whoever is beyond the new evil.
Whoever is opposite of the evil?
Whoever is behind the new evil.
Didn't the old man say an old evil has returned or something?
Oh, well, Evbo said it's a new evil, so.
I think he said old evil. I think you're either I'm not remembering the words, or
One of us isn't.
meant jumping off a bridge at
Or
the
you're
edge
just
of the
stupid.
world, then so be it. After jumping, I was teleported to this new civilization
way.
with one problem. My friend was gone. I don't know what happened to him.
Oh, yeah, I didn't
He's
think
been
about that.
alive still. But all I know is that I'm stuck in a lost civilization doing the scariest
Ate him.
parkour I've ever done. Okay, that was way too close. If I ever make it back to parkour civilization, I'm out.
Also 3 block jumps.
Alright, well, now what to do? I looked
But this
around
looks like
and
the-
saw
the
nothing.
Farland,
No sign
kind
life,
of.
No
Oh,
sign
kind
of my
of.
friend. All I could do now was just parkour. So this was supposed to be the 5th layer of parkour civilization. Everywhere I looked was a 3-block jump, which is the same as it is on the mascot.
Ooh.
But that's when I saw something in the distance. Structures made out of blocks that I've never seen before.
Sand.
The old man was telling the truth. There is a civilization out here. But how
Like
did they get
sandstone.
this far away from parkour civilization? And why are they here? Man, imagine how easy my life would be if someone just made a parkour civilization history book. I could have just read about this place, and I
I guess
wouldn't
he's
have
gonna
had
find
to risk
one.
my life coming here. But no one likes to write anything down, and everyone likes to keep secrets, which makes my life so much harder. Whatever. I guess what I said before really is true. Parkour is used for everything in life. You make jumps to buy a house, you make jumps to get food, but more importantly, you make jumps to know the truth. So now the question is, how many more jumps do I have to make to figure out the truth about this place? From what I saw, it looked like all of the houses on this level were abandoned. That was until they weren't. On the other side of the house, someone came out of the room. It was a parkour pro. People were actually alive in this civilization. But when
Oh,
the person
chainmail
came
shoes.
closer, I realized this wasn't a pro.
Doesn't
at
that
all.
look
Oh,
familiar?
oh, you
Yeah.
don't know how happy I am to see someone here. Can you please explain to me where we are and who you are?
It was not an error all along. Who would have guessed?
Answers. You must beat me in a parkour battle.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Remember we
Yes,
saw
he's-
it in the guy's vault?
Yeah.
Parkour.
Let me guess, he's
Alright,
gonna be able to do the
I
360
watched
jump.
this person in chain boots built quite a long parkour combo for his first attack. Whoever these people were knew how to fight.
You must build the jumps I have built. The parkour battle will start and end on this block.
The battle will start and end on this block? What is going on? Alright, well, he said to build the jumps that he just built, so I guess I'll start with that. I don't know if I should feel bad for him. I don't know if these people out here know that I'm the parkour champion. But if I gotta destroy someone in a parkour battle for some answers, I got no problem hitting them with the classic Evbo 360s. Alright, I built all the jumps you did, so how is this gonna work? Are you gonna attack first, or do you want me to
Neo.
attack first?
Are you ready to battle?
I mean, yeah, I've been standing here.
Are you ready to battle?
I watched as the guy in chain boots did a 6-jump parkour combo for his first attack. Alright, seems easy enough. Time for my turn.
Lost parkour champion. We will return and have our revenge.
He knows who I am. Something was wrong. I pulled out my total.
Well, you're
of
wearing
diamonds,
champion
and just as
boots.
I got hit with an attack that would have killed me. Whatever this parkour battle was something I didn't know how to defend against. I had to get out of here. If that person battles me again, I don't know if I can survive another attack.
What a
I
good
don't even
champion
know
you are,
anything.
huh?
How did that attack do 10 hearts? And I couldn't even counter with an attack of my own. This is bad. This is so bad. My totem of undying is gone. If I lose another parkour battle, or if I miss a single jump, it's over. I have no second chances, which means I'm gonna have to do what I do best and parkour to survive. Within a few seconds, the guy in chain boots was gonna see me, but I had a plan. I couldn't run. I had to fight back. Right when the guy came around the corner, I placed down 2 blocks and attacked him with a 3-block 360. From everything I know about parkour battles, he had no choice but to accept the challenge. But if this guy knows something I don't, then I just made a huge mistake. Luckily, it looked like he was forced to battle me.
You have only bought yourself time, champion. We will return.
I watched as the person attempted the 360, but they missed it. Okay, I'm very thankful that 360s don't exist out here. I might have gotten lucky in this first
Well, they
parkour
technically
battle,
do
but now
now.
that I
Yeah, they do
an
now.
entire civilization that wants revenge on the parkour champion, I think it's safe to say that I am nowhere close to being safe. The only thing I know now is that no one should be living in this house anymore.
I like how I
So we
watch
should
him
safe
be able to
here.
do 360s. He tries to do 360 and he dies.
Just when I thought I caught a break, I heard a voice. And it was the voice of someone I thought I got rid of a long time ago. I slowly turned around to see someone standing right behind me.
I thought I was gonna be stuck
Remember
in this
him?
zone forever, but now you're here.
Before anything could happen, I set up
From
a
Sunday.
diagonal jump to
Yeah.
get ready to attack with.
Whoa, bro,
It's a 4
chill.
block.
I'm not looking for a fight. I'm just trying to survive like you. You can relax.
Siwat made his way closer to me, and I realized he
Look
wasn't
at his
wearing
amazing
boots
drip.
anymore. He was wearing chain boots as well. Hold on, what is going on? How are you here?
Pretty crazy, right?
I know- I
An
think
entire
I know where
level
he
of
got those
parkour
from.
civilization that we didn't even know existed. It's
The
really
vault?
You know where he got
We're
those
kind
from?
of stuck
The
here,
vault?
So I guess that's not so cool.
Probably because it
Okay,
was
yeah, I've
his
gotten that right
personal
now. I have
vault.
eyes of
Oh,
my
that's
own.
right.
How did you get here?
Well, I made the bridge, which I'm guessing you found. After
That's
he
not
became champion,
that's not
I
parkour,
knew
he's
I
a
had to
cheater.
run. I had nowhere to hide, but the only chance of survival I had was the rumor that there was a lost civilization somewhere beyond the edge. And as it turns out, it was much more than just a rumor. So, since you ruined parkour
Doesn't he
civilization-
land on water?
You mean saved it from you maniacs?
Yeah, whatever. I thought I'd start a new life here, but that's when I realized everyone in this level is crazy and wants to destroy parkour civilization along with everyone in it, which includes me. So
Nice.
yeah, I could probably use your help here.
Siwat can't be trusted, and if I decide not to attack him, I might be making a huge mistake. Why would I trust you now, after all that you've done?
Bro, I don't have any more blocks to attack you with. Besides, we need each other if we're gonna survive and make it out alive.
Oh, fine, this is gonna be a huge mistake. Okay, so
I'm
fill
gonna
me
play
in.
Skyblock
Exactly
while I
this
watch
was
this.
What was the fifth layer of
Yeah,
parkour
yeah, I'm guessing you've
civilization?
seen that before.
I don't know. They were some kind of.
Well,
fight
yeah, I'm the
here.
one who
But
said
sometimes
I've
you
seen
don't
it
stand
before.
out.
Oh yeah, right.
Really? You think I'm gonna fall for that? You want me to take off my champion boots?
What do you think I'm gonna do? Steal them from your inventory? That's not even possible. I'm just trying to help you hide.
Okay, that's a valid point. I'll give it to you. And I hate it when the villains make sense. I took
Sure.
off my champion boots and
I
put
hate
on
it
my
when the
new
villains make
champion boots.
sense.
I don't even know if this is gonna work, but
You'd
if it
hate
helps me
me.
avoid at least one more parkour battle against one of these fighters, then I'm all for it. I followed Siwat until we arrived at what he wanted to show me, and we were standing in front of the parkour
Oh,
temple.
wow.
But this one was different. The entire
You know, I just realized something,
What?
right? So you know how this is like the fifth layer, he said, of parkour?
Yeah. It's not.
Well-
It's not higher than the others.
No, I'm not gonna bring. I don't know what you meant by that, but I'm not gonna bring that up. No, so the parkour temple in Parkour Civilization, as of now, is up to like from the bottom of the world to world height.
Yeah.
This was originally a part of Parkour Civilization. It surpassed world height.
I guess so.
thing was in ruins. Siwat said this entire level used to exist in Parkour
Bro's
Civilization,
downloading
but
mods.
somehow it was erased and removed from history, like it never even happened. The worst part is that everyone that was on this level of
Oh, wow.
civilization
What the-
when it was erased got trapped
Who's mining
with
blocks?
no way back. The question
Cheating.
now is how was an entire level of Parkour Civilization erased and why? I didn't want to believe it, but
I was hungry, my
evidence
bad.
was right in front of
Sure.
me. Inside this parkour temple, there was a statue that indicates that there was a fifth level of civilization. Okay, this is a lot to wrap my head around. So back then, there was a rank between being a pro and being a master. And as far as I can tell, these people know how to fight. Maybe a little too well, to be honest. So
Oi!
I started to make the climb to get up to the top of the parkour temple. Back when this level was in Parkour Civilization, this is the course you would have to do to actually become a parkour master.
This looks like
course
the
to make it to
pro
the top
layer,
was
I'm
starting
pretty
from
sure,
fade
but
away.
with
But
great
if you're
block
good enough at
jumps.
parkour, you can still make it. Of course, it was no problem for me being the champion. Okay, that was actually kind of close. All right, let's see what it
Auggie,
looks like in here.
bitch.
Whoa, this was not what I was expecting it to look like. Inside the temple was the place where you would rank up if you were on this level of civilization. Siwat started telling me that there's something in this temple that the people living on this civilization want. The problem is that they haven't been able to get it because the door is locked. He said that this course is different from all of the others. He said it wasn't just about making the parkour jumps
So
to get
maybe
up
he
to
can
the
mine
top,
it.
but it was about winning the parkour
What?
battle.
Maybe he can mine the door.
Who can mine the door?
Evbo.
What about mining the door?
They just said they need to get something on the door, and Evbo can mine stuff. So
Oh yeah, considering you can break barriers!
yeah, that too.
Apparently, the only way to rank up.
If you can break one door that's made out of literal barriers, I think you should be able to break this door.
Battles
Yeah,
weren't just
you're-
fought against anybody. They were fought against parkour legends.
Pretty
Each
sure
of
that was a
these
6
four
ball
battles
jump
was
with
fought
ice.
against a parkour legend who has spent their
It is
entire
possible
life
in
mastering
Java,
a specific
so-
type of parkour. But Siwat said these legends don't just show up. He said that there are 4 discs, and each disc summons a parkour legend.
4
Only
discs?
by getting all 4,
Ah.
you can make it to the top and open the door. Okay, let me get this straight. So there are 4 discs. Each disc summons
X.
a parkour legend, and You have to beat all 4 in a row in order to get the door open, and the people on
Or
this
you could just
civilization
mine
want
blocks
something
and,
behind the
get
door.
out.
So, I guess this is the part where you tell me I need to stop them from getting the door open?
Actually, the opposite. I think they want something that will let them escape. So we need to get the discs first and get out of here before they do.
Okay, so we just gotta find the discs before these people do, and we can get out of here before they destroy the world. I might be the best player in the world at Parkour,
There you go.
but that doesn't mean I'm not worried about the journey ahead.
But
I mean,
theoretically,
the
they
people
could
in
just
this
use the water to
civilization
get
have been
up.
stuck here for years.
That's true.
They've had all of this time to find the discs, but they haven't gotten a single one of them yet. That means I can only
They're so
assume that getting the
focused
discs is
on
impossible
following the
for most people.
parkour
Maybe
rules
it's
that
even
he was
impossible
always
for
given,
me.
but he's
Bro,
the
how does he
champion,
not
so he
even
now
made it
makes
down
the
here?
rules.
Buddy,
Yeah.
I know you're the mighty champion and whatnot, but you should probably play it a bit safer. If you die here, I don't know what happens. And if you
I
fall
know
into
you're
the
the
void,
champion,
I don't know
but
if
I
you're
think
coming
you
back.
should just
If
break
you
the
don't
rules
remember,
to
I
make
don't
everything
like
beneficial
you. Can you just
towards
focus on
you.
yourself and let's get this over with?
Okay, fine. Don't listen to me.
I need to know something. I came here with my friend, and when I got here, he was gone. Just, can
I
you tell
remember
me if
when
you saw
Siwa
him or
was a
something?
dickhead to
If you
you.
haven't seen him by now, there's a good chance he's
What?
gone. But maybe I'm wrong. Here,
This is
you're gonna
Siwa,
need this.
and he
Yeah.
was a
This will
dickhead
guide
in
you to the
season
place where
1.
you can
Yeah.
Find the first disc. Good luck, man.
It was time to go searching for the disc that would summon
The thing's
the
an
first
ice
legend
legend,
of
so.
Parkour. If my friend is alive out there somewhere, I'll find him. But right now, I have to do this journey
Pardon?
alone. Wait, why
The
am I doing
the
this? Wait, you were just gonna sit here
the-
and watch me risk?
compass says Iceland.
This is Ice Legend.
Oh, that's what I meant.
They need to get the discs of the legends.
Ah. So it's probably
And the
gonna have
discs
to,
of the legends.
it's probably gonna have to do with something with ice. I have a feeling.
Problem. You know, no, I think it's gonna be with lava.
Maybe.
Maybe it's gonna do with head jumps.
Maybe.
You can unpause it.
It's my life. Why aren't you coming?
You're the champion. I can't parkour like you. Or if you want to
Yes, you
give me
can.
blocks so I can fight, but I feel like that's not an option.
You're right. I would never give you blocks in a million years. All right. Well, I guess
I
that
would.
is a
I'd
valid
give you
reason to go by
millions of
myself.
blocks
Looks
every
like
day.
It's up to me to save the world again, but that's kind of my thing. Just one jump at a time. This isn't a parkour checkpoint.
Stop right there.
Yep, of course it is. I'm in trouble.
We are
Wonder
right
what's
now,
over
the
there.
Search team looking for the disc as we speak. We weren't expecting more company.
This is really bad. If I don't find a way past this checkpoint, it might be the end of parkour civilization. All right, I got 2 options. I can talk
I'll end
or I
it.
can fight. Let's try the talking thing first. I was transferred here from another parkour search team. Yeah, apparently the job was taking too long.
Yeah, that figures. Just build the password and I'll let you through.
Oh, great.
Build the
Password
password.
is
Even
parkour.
passcodes are made out of
There are an infinite
parkour?
number of possibilities that
Yeah.
the password could be, and there's
crazy.
no way I'm guessing this. So, no more of the talking thing. It's time to parkour battle. I set up a 3-jump parkour combo for my attack. This was it. There was no going back now. Once I start this battle, the guy will know I'm the parkour champion, and everyone will be after me. But I have no
Yay!
choice. I attacked with a 3-block vertical to a 4-block to a 4-block diagonal jump. Let's go. I challenge you to a
Alright, password accepted. You're good. Good luck finding any information about the disc. We need-
password
Wow.
accepted. Wait, this was the password?
We can never be too careful.
That's
I heard
such a
the Parkour
terrible
champion.
password.
I can't believe he actually thought it would be a good
And he's out
idea.
there somewhere. I don't know where he is
Yeah,
though.
why would he do that? Don't worry, we'll find this parkour champion. I heard he's not even that good at parkour. Ooh, okay, good to see my disguise is
That's
still
fine.
working. Once I made it past the parkour checkpoint, everything changed. All of the grass
hate
block
this
jumps
so
had
much.
turned into ice and
Yeah,
snow.
because I'm just
A normal
picturing
person would
myself
turn
as
around, but I had
as
to keep
Evbo.
going. After realizing that I was stranded in the 5th layer of parkour civilization,
You'd be
I
like,
learned
you'd
that
be
the
a
only way
parkour
out of
noob
here
with
is to
no
find
clawed
4
armor.
discs
Even with
summon
clawed armor,
4
you'd be
parkour
screwed.
legends.
Yeah.
If these discs fall into the wrong hands, parkour civilization might be destroyed. So the only option I had was to team up with my enemy, because whether I like it or not, that might be my only chance to make it out alive. As much as I don't trust Siwa, Compass definitely led me to the right place.
But-
I was supposed to be finding the disc that would summon
I was
the ice
making me
legend of
nervous.
parkour. And if I didn't know any better, I would say I'm in the right area.
Don't worry,
Now,
he
I just need
dies.
to find this
Cool.
disc before anyone gets it. The problem is,
What if he
I
needed
don't
that?
know where to start. I tried looking for
What if he
clues
needed
inside
that,
all of these houses,
compass?
but all of the doors were locked. The
Throw it
fighters
out.
on this level have supposedly
I know, but what if like when the key is to the doors that he's talking about was the compass that he
Then
just
he's,
threw?
he's just stuck there forever, and then
Yep.
he loses the movie.
Yep.
probably been looking for this disc for a long time, which can only mean two things. They can't find it, or they can't get to it. In the distance, I saw a structure that looked like it was a parkour
In the
course.
distance?
When I got closer, I saw that the course was made completely out of ice blocks. And at the very top, there was a
those ice
dispenser.
blocks.
An entire course made out of ice sounds like where the Ice Legend disc would be. This has to be it, right? Maybe the problem wasn't finding the disc, but getting to it. Maybe the jumps were too hard for people, or people are just too afraid to try. Whatever the reason is, I gotta make this course before someone else does.
No, I'm
and get
not,
the disc. The people here might be too
Uber.
afraid to try these jumps, but I'm not. Because if the fate of the world depends on it, then I won't hesitate to risk my life. I didn't have too much experience with ice parkour, but I was still staying on the blocks, which is all that mattered. Only 2 jumps left. Come on, I can do
Doesn't
this.
matter to
I
me.
went for the last 2 jumps, and I made it to the top. Let's go, I did it. So does that make me an ice parkour legend now? I mean, I don't see anyone else doing the course. Alright, let's just hope that no one got to the disc before I did. If it's still here, then I only have 3 more to go. Let's do this. I hit the button and an item came out. Let's go, it was still here. I got the disc to summon the... Wait, what? A house key? Bro, are you serious?
Summoning the house key.
To buy a house? Okay, well, now I'm back to square one. I have no clue where to find the
What if
disc.
it's in the
and
house?
I bought a house that I don't need. Now that I think
That'd
about
be
it,
funny.
I might be the first one in history to have bought a house on every layer of parkour civilization. Was
Didn't
it
buy
worth
one on the
risking
champion
entire
layer, don't
fate of
lie.
the world and my life?
Yeah, that's
Probably
true.
not, but is it cool? Yes. Okay.
There's
now
not
I
even
have
a house up
real
there, but
reason
still.
to Get out of here. I need someone to know this story. All right, I gotta get back on track. I need to find this disc. Whoever lived in
Even
this
if,
house
like, the
before
parkour
were
temple
doing some
counts as a
pretty serious
house,
parkour. One of the jumps to get to the beds was a
technically would have
5-foot
bought that
ice
on
jump. Is that
the
even
on the
possible?
master's
I opened
layer.
the chest expecting to find nothing, but to my surprise, there was a book. When I opened it up, I realized it was written in parkour. Luckily for
Huh.
me, I've been learning how to read the parkour language, so I could
Wow.
translate a little bit of it. The book said
A
that
little
people
bit of
would
it.
live
What? You know, hold on. Even the language is parkour.
Yeah.
What language? Like, do they speak in English or parkour? And if so, how did they learn to speak English?
That's a good point. And what
Scary.
what would it even sound like? Jump, crouch, I don't know.
I wish I could tell you, but that would ruin something in the other movie when that comes out.
Okay.
live in these houses to train for the Ice Legends course. The book said that people would often spend years here just training so they could be good enough to complete the impossible ice
Was
course.
that the old
Well,
man?
That's reassuring. I definitely do not have years
Well,
to
it's
train
just
on
a
these jumps, but the
hypothetical
book did
Steve
mention
he
how Ice
uses.
Legends
Stop
course
throwing your
could
shit
be
out the
anywhere
out
was
the
probably gonna be there.
world.
The only problem now is finding this course. I mean,
Why?
it's probably not going to be a big thing.
Well, okay, I barely got the compass that he threw away. He said he only was able to translate most of it. Or, I'm guessing most of it. That's not all of it.
You got the picture.
Big building standing in the middle of the
So
open
you'd get
field.
rid of a book
Okay,
you wouldn't
well,
be able
I
to
think I have it.
translate
I don't know what the
all
Ice
of.
Legends
Yeah, but if
parkour
I had a
was,
chance
and
of
if I had to
learning-
guess, this had to be it. Even from afar. this
Wait,
looked like
where
the
do you get the
parkour course
dictionary?
I've ever
Wait, here, how
seen.
did he
And
learn,
I have to
though?
be the one to do
That-
it
that-
because
I don't
I'll
know.
end if I don't. Bro, I don't even get paid for being
Just
a parkour champion.
confusing.
This is so not worth it. If this
You know,
is
even when
higher
I watch it,
course,
I
just
didn't put
buy
this much
another
thought
house.
into it. I was
think
just
might
watching
just
because I
get
was
it over
bored.
and jump off.
Nah.
But I quickly
was
realized
also
that I
watching
was
it
at the right
episode by
place, because
episode,
at that
so, like, I
moment,
didn't have
saw
much time to
someone
think.
completing the course. Someone was after the disc, and right now they were
That's a
on
lot.
track
That's
to
not
get
how
it
that works
before
at
me.
all.
That means not only do I have to survive every jump, but I have to do it fast if I want to catch up. The problem is that this course
Hope he
wasn't
falls in the
course to
void.
go
Wait,
fast
why is
on.
there a
These
sun
were
down there?
ice jumps, and that means that
Good
the
point.
slightest miscalculation
Why is the
could
sun
send me
down there?
sliding right off the edge. And that's not something
Making
I'm
me
interested in doing.
nervous.
Want him to look
At
up.
the beginning, and yet each
And
jump
when he's
seemed
in the
like it was
sky.
getting harder and harder. This next jump was a head hitter, meaning if I mistimed my jump,
So
no.
it's never been
Well, let's
nighttime.
just make sure I don't do that. Please.
I hate
Okay,
you
these
right
jumps
now.
that I was making were harder than
Me?
anything
No,
that even
the
exists
Evbo.
in parkour civilization.
You
If
made me
I
think
saw
he
What's wrong
actually
with
fell.
Evbo?
I'm
He made me think that he actually fell. He tricked me.
You deserve to be tricked.
Oh,
No.
definitely making the
But your
practice
cat looks like
harder.
my
As
cat.
much as I wish I had more practice on ice jumps, I always say that the best time to try new parkour
Cool.
is when you're in a life or death situation.
Your
Now that
new
I think
one?
about it,
Yeah, I
this thing
figured.
doesn't really make any sense. But
Looks
who
like,
am I kidding?
but
I'm just
as I
telling
said
you
in the
because I
comments,
can do a
it looks
5 block
what
parkour
you
jump,
who
and
you've
there's
called
definitely
Ching-Chong.
a 50-50 chance I
Ah.
don't make it, but the fear of
You
death
commented
is
on
Why
the
is it
video?
above the picture? What?
You commented on my video?
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Well, I did it a while ago.
Oh, look at it now. Okay, I don't know why it only popped up when I hit newest in that top, but cool.
I cleared the 5-block vertical jump, and I was still.
I don't understand how you didn't
When I
piece
looked
that
ahead,
together
I saw
yourself.
That I had almost caught up to the parkour fighter that was.
Look,
doing
it's the
course
black
with
man.
me. At the rate I'm going,
Ah.
I'll chase him and make it to the disc first.
But-
But I also
That
have
sounds
to hope
wrong.
that he doesn't recognize that I'm not one of them.
But it's not wrong. See, it's the black man.
Here, I'm supposed to be the Obi-Wan.
No, 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 black man.
Yeah, boss sent me here. He said you were taking too long, and he wanted things to speed up, so he sent me. Bro, why did I say boss?
Oh, if boss sent you, very well.
What?
I haven't been able to get past the 5.
You're being lucky.
If you think you can do it, go right ahead.
Oh, yeah, of course. You know boss.
Too lucky, man.
Bro, how did that even work? Okay, let's just get out of here. Somehow I escaped the interaction
I
without
think
a
he's
parkour
cheating.
battle, which is great because if I had to fight here, that would be really bad. But now I know that they have a boss or a leader. Someone is leading these fighters.
Unless
to
his
go
name is
find
Boss,
all of the
which I
discs.
doubt, but-
And I can only assume
Imagine.
whoever this leader is wants revenge on Parkour Civilization.
Leader's just
Well,
named
not even
Boss.
assume. One guy literally said word for word he wants revenge on Parkour Civilization, so I guess that's a pretty clear indicator. Alright, I really need to stop monologuing right before I'm about to go for a
Monologue
death-defying
more.
jump. Please make it, please make it! Oh, that should Every jump, I felt like I was barely staying on
Why?
board, but I wouldn't
Yeah,
expect
no.
anything less from a course that was made by a parkour legend. Every jump was designed to
Yeah,
be
but you beat-
impossible,
no.
including this 5-block jump, which I'm about to complete. I can make it! No! Just when I
Oh.
thought the journey was over, there was a block under me to catch my fall. Oh, that could not have been any closer.
How could you have gotten a water bucket?
And I just blew my cover. I forgot these guys don't have water buckets. I had no choice but to engage in a parkour battle. I needed the chance to attack first, and my attack was going to be something that would end the battle immediately. There you have it.
You can do a backwards 2-block jump 360.
I've never lost a parkour battle. Obviously, that's not true, but the intimidation worked.
The void is more honorable than losing.
Has he lost the parkour battle?
And just like that, the parkour battle was over.
Yeah, he has, against
People have
the old
against
champion
how is dying
won.
in the void more honorable than battling me. Despite dealing with a little emotion.
Oh, I didn't think you'd get that back.
The parkour fighter unharmed. Now there was
Yeah,
no one
it's like
standing in my way to
50-50.
get the disc. All I had to do was make it past this 5-block
That-
jump. The fighters that have
that's
been
not
trapped
fair.
here haven't been able to make it. But if there was
Hold
someone
on,
doing
hold
it,
on,
it
your
was
water
gonna
jump,
be me.
or
If I
water
was the
bucket.
first one to make the 5-block
It's an
jump,
ice
that means
jump,
there's
so I
a
guess
good
it makes
chance that
sense,
the
but
disc
it's
is still
stupid.
here. And I only have a few more jumps.
No,
before I can get
why
to the
didn't
top
the
and retrieve
old
it.
champion,
I've come too
like,
far to
actually
fall.
do
Getting
5-block
this disc
jump
means
with
saving the
ice?
world, and maybe even saving
True.
my friend. So I have no choice but to succeed. I made the last ladder jump, and there I was, standing down at the hardest parkour course I've ever
For 6
completed.
block,
Now it's time to find out if this journey
block
was
barrier
truly
jump.
worth the risk. Just one more easy jump, nothing crazy. Oh, okay, no surprise there. I never fall on the easy jumps. It's time to find out if the disc
Except
is
for the
still
first
here,
episode.
or if it even exists at all. I walked up and stood on the pedestal, and an item appeared in my hand. This time,
Ice
it
Legend
wasn't a house
deck.
key. It was the disc to summon the ice.
I thought they were
Legend
gonna be
of
disc
Parkour.
pieces.
Seawat was telling the truth.
Pardon?
He could have led me into it.
I thought they were gonna be disc pieces and not just discs.
You think he was only getting 4 pieces?
Yeah.
Doesn't even make a full disc.
Maybe it does in this universe, I don't know.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the pigs are fish, so
Yeah.
chickens take fall damage.
Yep, and people are not have some are fish, I think. So
What?
didn't we say that like when they died they were eating, or in prison they were eating fish? And
They said
fish
it
are
was
people.
well, they eat fish, but the only animal we haven't seen used was the pork chops.
Oh,
I said it's more likely for pigs to be fish, but something else that I would find funny is if that like humans were fish.
yeah.
But he didn't. The discs are real, and now I have one of
The discs are real!
to do is get the other 3, and that's my ticket home.
It is not
Hopefully
gonna
my friend's
end.
still
I
out,
guess
so I
not.
can bring him home too, and maybe see
You know,
what-
it's
I don't really
funnier.
wanna bring him home.
Hey, hold up. Where are you going?
I don't
How
really
did
want to
you
bring
not
him
gather
home.
Information about the disc. You said you were transferred here to help.
Yeah, yeah.
Got
I was,
information
but
on the
it
dick,
looked like
alright.
The other guy had it all under control. I mean, he was really good at parkour. He said he didn't need me anymore.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right. We've been best friends since we were kids. I don't know. What to do about
I don't know what to do without
Thanks,
him.
man. Wish you and your friend the best. Oh, that's so awkward. I think I might have just a supervillain. Alright, I'm sure there's a part of you that wanted me to fail, but I made it back and I got the disc.
No way you actually.
On the deck!
Yep, 1 down and 3 more to go.
We can actually do this. Or you can do this. You got it, man.
The journey was far from over. Siwat gave me the compass that would lead
I
me
think
to
he's
the
leading him
second
into a trap.
legend. Now that I have the disc for the
I think is happening is because where's he getting all these compasses from?
Good question.
So what I think is he wants even the person that is having a hard time, he's tricking him, or he made a deal with I forgot the person's name.
Us?
The old champion.
Oh, the old champion, who was like a golden knight man?
Yeah, the one who's giving Evbo compasses. I think.
Hold on, you're confusing me. Are you calling the person who's giving the compasses the old champion?
Is that not the old champion?
Oh.
Oh.
He had gold boots.
Oh. Well, the person, anyways, that's the person that's giving him the compass is.
The old champion is in the thumbnail.
Oh, oops. Anyways, I think that he's made a deal with Boss, and he's gonna, and Evbo's just getting the disc for him, and then, yeah. And also, that's why might be why he's getting so lucky with the quote-unquote.
You just think like every parkour, what are these guys called? I don't know. All these parkour people are just like all working for the same person, all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
This legend, I was now searching for the legend of glass parkour. Oh, as if the journey wasn't as difficult as it was already.
Glass
The legend
parkour
just has to be
sucks.
glass. I have a feeling that there's a very slim
You would
chance
know.
that I'm alive.
Just 3 more to go. Just 3 more.
Getting past a parkour
I don't like how it
checkpoint
cut
is
to
no
him.
easy task. I can't use parkour as a bribe here. and
That
I'm
isn't
definitely not
anything
getting
suspicious
parkour
at
points.
all.
That means the only way through is to fight. Saving the world is
Totally
exhausting.
not sarcasm,
Let's get
totally
this
not
over
not
with.
not
No point in
sarcasm.
introducing myself since this should be over soon.
Don't know
I
what I'm trying to
probably
do with this
shouldn't be
bit.
confident since these people seem to know way more about parkour battles than I do, but I'm still the parkour champion, so being confident is a part of the job. I started the battle with a 3-block vertical sideways ladder jump, but the parkour fighter didn't even look surprised, even though I just challenged him to a parkour battle.
Alright, champion. Let's see if you're as good as they say.
I watched
Guy's
the
voice,
fighter
man.
attempted the jump, but failed. Oh, this is
Getting
gonna be
so
quicker
lucky,
than I
huh?
thought. Okay, that attack should have done at least 5 hearts.
Oh,
One
maybe
more
I'm
attack
not-
and I can
maybe
get
I'm
back to
not,
saving the world. Might as well just put this guy out of
Maybe I'm not right about that part, but I think I'm right about the first part.
Hit him with
I
the
don't know.
signature Evbo 360. Under pressure, I made a 3-block flower pot 360. Against
Look at her do the
most people,
720.
that would have ended the battle, but I soon realized that this wasn't a normal parkour battle. Oh great, I should have just
no.
tried guessing
Oh
the password.
no.
This attack will give you poison.
His attack only works if his jump is harder than mine, but I don't think the 3-block brewing stand jump is harder than my 360. I think I'm about to win this, but when the fighter went for the jump, he added a 180.
I bet you thought this would be easy.
Adding a 180 to his jump must have made his attack
He did
harder
a-
because he would have taken damage.
He did a
This is
360
not good.
fat
If I don't
flower
get the
block
attack
jump.
right now, I'm
Flower
gonna get
block.
poisoned, and that could
Flower
be the
pot.
end of me.
Yeah.
That's why this is a perfect time to set up a jump that I've never attempted before.
Oh,
It's simple.
great.
If I make this jump, I win the battle. And the jump I was going for was a 3-block ladder 360. This had to work. I went for the 360.
I want to say
Please
something,
make it.
but I don't
But
think I
didn't.
should.
No!
Hit me, and now I was being poisoned. I actually thought I was gonna win this.
No, why
battle,
doesn't-
but
why
now
don't they just, like,
odds are
run
stacked
past
against
these
me. By the
guys?
time the poison wore off, I
Fair
had
enough.
half the heart left.
Oh,
And the
no,
fight
he
was
doesn't have
over.
heart. I was gonna
Now
get
his
more.
next attack. From here on out, if I
fucking
make a
diamond
single
boots on.
mistake, my
You know
journey
you're
is
the
over. But
champion.
that's why I'm the one trying
True.
to save the world. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. The fighter was setting up a parkour combo with ice
Uh-oh.
balls. Okay, this is good. I just mastered ice
Love
balls.
it.
Wait, I didn't even his attack. He just slipped off. Okay, that was not how I thought it was gonna end. Doesn't matter, it looks like it's another win for me. Let's go. Even though I barely survived the parkour battle,
Yeah,
I was
barely is
in
right.
more dangerous territory. This was where I was gonna find the disc to summon the glass legend of parkour. There are
Ruh-roh.
4 discs I need.
You know what will be smarter with brewing stand jumps?
What?
always inflict instant damage.
True.
Like, that just, like, probably either doubles or more depending on how hard the jump is. So, with a simple brewing stand jump, you could probably single-handedly beat the parkour champion.
Yeah.
Find in order to get back to Parkour Civilization. I managed to stay alive and get one of the discs.
Maybe even
so
the
far,
parkour
but the
god.
fighters are still racing to get them before me, and now I know there's a boss leading them all. But if I can get the final,
I'm the boss, guys.
Oh no!
Time.
So far, I am very much liking the ice.
With the
more than
parkour
glass,
champion, the
especially
parkour god,
since
and
most
the
of the jumps
parkour
are
boss.
pains. Not that it makes a difference, but before I go any further, let's get my health back. The entire time I've been here, I've been using my champion boots to gain my hunger back. That's one part I didn't get. As the parkour champion, I don't really need food anymore, but everyone else does, so how are they getting food? Alright,
It's because you eat your diamond boots.
And get out of here as fast as I can. This journey was different than the last one. Last time, I made it through the checkpoint without blowing my cover, but this time, well, the guard's in the void. If some of the other fighters realize that the guard is gone, they're gonna come after me. So, I'm just gonna beat this course, get the disc, and get out of here before any of the fighters can catch me. Easier said than done, obviously.
Hey, throw the compass away again.
I hate when he does
This course was
that.
designed for someone who is a master at glass parkour. Now, I'm all for having self-confidence in what
I guarantee a
but the
part of
reality
you
is
hopes
that
it's
I've
important
never done
later.
jumps like these. This
And then he
course
just
was
pays
about
the
to be
price.
all unexplored territory.
Well, I don't think that's gonna
I only
happen,
have
but yes.
one chance to make all of these jumps, but the clock is ticking, and I need
Because
to
then
get
the
these
movie would just be
discs
over.
before any of the
Unless the
fighters.
parkour god's
You know,
like,
I
never
would
mind,
have
here
been
you
a
go.
lot more comfortable if the glass parkour course were
I
glass
mean, the parkour god
blocks
tends to
and
help
not
him for
panes,
no
but
reason,
when
so.
do I ever get my way with anything? I will say that one thing keeping me going is that if I do make it back alive, I mean, I would have to be the greatest of all time at parkour, right? While that thought sounds amazing, I just remembered that I've only
You
got
would
one
hate
disc
these
so far. So
jumps.
if I manage to survive
Yep.
this course, which by looking at it doesn't
I
seem
hate
likely, to
these
be honest,
jumps.
I still have 2 more massive parkour courses to go through before I can make it back. Alright, let's break this
I don't
down.
think I'd hate him. I'd just
So, if
be,
I miss
or I
a
would hate
single
him, but
jump,
it'd
I
be
die.
impossible.
If I have another battle with a parkour fighter, which is probably gonna happen, I die.
Possible
And
for you,
if
you've
Zero
done
has
them.
been plotting against me the entire time. Well, I probably don't. Well,
Just
alright,
took
I
you
think my
50
chances are
attempts
looking
each
great.
time.
I take that back. Bro, what even are
Each
those
time you
parkour
succeeded,
jumps?
you
Alright,
just
let's get this
took
over
another
with.
50 to
Glass
do it
jumps
again.
are all about precision. Each glass jump is only 1/8 of the size of a regular block, meaning each jump has to be the perfect distance. That also means I get no momentum for this 3-block vertical jump. Please, parkour god. Oh, okay. And the next jump
This
is
parkour
just
sword.
the 4-block jump onto a single pane was terrifying, but I went for it and I barely stayed on the edge. Bro, to think I could have been at home, just chilling, getting my
One stressed you out.
to my house.
It did.
Do I even have a house anymore? Let's see. If this jump is possible, I only have to do a 2-block jump. This has to be a shortcut,
You
right?
bought
No
a
way I'm
house
not
on this
taking
level, so
Let's
you
go.
do have
Get
a
to skip
house.
something. No, that's a trick for sure.
I hate you!
Alright, no shortcuts for me today. I guess I gotta take the
This
hard
one
way.
is much
Slowly
more
work my way
reaction
through,
based.
making sure I take my time with every
I think you
jump.
do like this one better. I
I
genuinely
do.
do.
I do because it's making me
So,
mad,
I
but at
didn't
least it's
worry
making
about
me
completing
something.
this course fast. I just needed
Yeah,
to
the
save
other
it.
one didn't
But
have
what
as
if
much
there's no
reactions
fighters here
from
and
you.
Someone already
Yeah.
completed the course and got the disc. Alright, let's just hope that's not the case.
Evbo is a
Bro,
genius.
it's not one
Yeah.
of these staircases.
Evbo is a
Until I
genie.
made it to the top of the horribly designed staircase.
Is there a
look at
paper?
that.
I saw
Super.
something on the ground. It looked like a piece of
It's just
paper.
gonna
I
be
picked it
spoken
up
in part.
and it said something on it. It said, "Don't finish the
They should have
course."
said that in
I had
parkour
no clue
language.
what to make of it. I was so close to the end. I was almost at the second disc. So either someone is warning me
He's
about
almost at the
something,
second
or this
disc?
was an attempt to try to
Yep.
make me not get the disc.
Well, if
this
he
just
ever
got a lot
gets
more
the fifth
complicated.
dick, that's
I
more
decided
dick
that
than me.
The second option was
Try.
more likely. The fighters know that I'm looking for the discs, so maybe they had someone put this note here to try to get me to stop looking for them. But if that isn't their plan and someone is warning me,
And
then
these
I can't be
cacti
jumped
just
into a
hurry
deep
up.
bush. At this point, though, I don't even think.
Oh,
about
I
it.
think
As of now,
what if
the
the
only
ne-
way I
what if the
know
last
getting back to
one
Parkour
is
Civilization is
jump?
getting all 4 discs. So even if getting this disc is going to lead me into a trap,
Or
I have
magma
to still
block.
try to get it. Only a few more jumps, and I would be at the end. Do I go for a shortcut now? Why not? Let's
No!
go. I swear, all of this better be some crazy test. to
That
become
got
a
you
Parkour god or
angry.
something,
Yeah.
because There's no way I'm doing this for free. Alright, one more jump, and the disc is mine. Let's do this. I went for the last final jump, and I made it. I had completed the Glass Legends parkour course. Let's go. Let's get this disc. Or let's fall into a trap. I hope it's the disc. When I stepped onto the pedestal, the dispenser gave me the exact item I wanted to see.
Wait,
Disc
where'd the
to summon
frozen
the
disc
Glass
go?
Legend of Parkour was now in
Oh,
my
right
Wait,
there.
I'm pretty sure you gave it
Alright,
to see.
two down,
Oh, never
two
No.
to
mind.
go. Now I just gotta worry about getting off of this course. Oh, this is the worst. I was making my way back to meet Siwat to get the compass for the third disc, but that's when I saw something. It was a massive building that I've never seen before. Obviously, I want to get the discs and get
Love
out
that
of here
building.
as fast as I can, but my friend is still
Oh no,
missing.
I don't
Maybe
even
there's
know
a
about.
chance he's
I
alive
don't
and
remember
he
the
made it
building.
into this building.
Oh
and
yeah,
he's
it's this
safe.
building.
If he's not
Oh,
here,
look.
I can afford a little detour
never
to
mind.
find out. The building I walked into looked like it was some old library.
It's
Most of the
it's
bookshelves
the
looked like they were
bookstore.
empty. Geez, this staircase is even worse than the glass one. I didn't even think that
I
was
hate
possible.
those
I
jumps.
didn't know what I was looking for, but at the very
They
least,
trick
I
you.
was hoping I could find a book that would at least give me a little information. I looked around until I finally saw a bookshelf with a book left in it. Okay, let me try.
What are you
not to
talking about?
fall off
They
the
all
edge
have
while
books in
grabbing
it.
this. The book was written in parkour.
Of
but
course
I
it
could still
is.
understand.
I'm just gonna go back. You realize he's talking about the chiseled bookshelves, right?
Oh, okay.
Let me try not to fall off the edge while grabbing this. The book was written in parkour, but I could still understand a little bit of it. It looked like it was talking
Little
about the
bit.
chance
And then
to
you're throwing the
something
void.
about
Yep.
hunger and powers. Well, that's not really new information for me.
Then
I've
throw
been
the
using
void!
this to feed myself the entire time. Okay, let's see what else I can find in this library. I looked
Put it
around
back on
and
the
still
shelf
there
for
was
some
no sight
reason.
of my friend. I knew the chances were slim, but some part of me still believed that he would be here. But that's when I went up to the next floor and I
Oh.
saw someone. Oh no, I do not want to battle. Please
Oh, no,
don't turn
it's-
around. And she
It's
turned
an old
It's
person.
you. You're back. Oh, I always knew you would change your mind.
Right.
I hate this
back.
person's
I
voice.
never blamed you for what you did. I know it was a tough decision.
Okay, this woman does not know who I am, but I have no clue what she's talking about. I just gotta go with it, I guess.
I assume you're here to get your friend, correct?
My friend? You know where my friend is?
Oh, yes. I got the book around here somewhere. Forgive me. It's been a while since I've had to do parkour. I should be able to reach it.
Oh, not to worry. I'll
I guess
get
she's
it.
gonna
It's easy
die.
Parkour. It's just that book right there,
Oh.
right? Yeah, don't worry. I'll do. No!
Yep.
No, that's not good.
Yep.
Oh.
I
Lisa,
guess
The worst
the-
part is, I don't
let's
think
go
these
get
guys
this.
come
I
back.
grabbed the book off the shelf and I started reading.
They don't
It
get
said something
downgraded because they're not
about
on the
prison.
same level
Prison
anymore.
where it's impossible to parkour. If the fighters captured my friend, that's probably where they took him. This is good.
He's in the
This is
parkour
good news,
prison?
actually. This is the only evidence I have that my friend might be alive.
No,
and
you're not
maybe
gonna laugh
Siwat
at that.
knows where this prison is. I
Hmm?
made my way back to Siwat to get the
Parkour
third compass
prison.
from him.
Oh.
All right, I'm back, whether you like it or not. Hello,
What the-
Siwat. What are you doing in the corner? Are you napping?
Bro,
Hey, Dad!
it takes so long to get these
That's
I
me.
take so long to get these things, bro. I hate you so much. I got the second
That's
disc, but
you.
it's getting a little trickier to get past the checkpoints, but I still got
I'm
it. Ready to
Evbo,
go
I'm the
get third
parkour
one.
bitch.
Siwat threw me the third compass that would lead me
You're
to
a
the
parkour
legend
bitch in
of
a different
Crystal
sense.
Parkour.
Yep.
There's one more thing. I think my friend might still be alive.
The difference is
in some
you make
prison.
you
Know
make the
anything about
parkour
it?
your
If
bitch.
that's true,
I'm the
then
bitch to
there's a chance we
parkour.
can save him.
You're my bitch, I'm the bitch.
Okay, you're right. We'll get the disc
Like how
before the
bitch
fighters
can be
do,
two
we'll save my
different
friend, and
things.
we'll get
Yeah.
out of here. As the journey goes on, the jumps get harder and the stakes get higher. I've
Harder,
saved
you
the world
say?
by myself before, but this time I don't know if I can do it alone. But if I can find my friend,
All right, here
before it's
comes
too late, then
Sheldon
I think
Plankton
we have a
moment.
chance.
All right, I
If
get
I
it.
This parkour course, I'm one step closer to saving the world.
He's not-
Even
he's
though
not
this
flashing
is
back
parkour
yet.
I've never done before. The good
No, it
news is I
wasn't.
can
Well, he
take
was still
my time
recapping,
because there's
so.
no one else doing the. Oh no!
Doesn't
take that back.
recap
There is
yet.
someone doing the course. This is not good. If that person makes the parkour course before I do, they'll have their hands on one of the 4 discs I need to save the world. Which means I cannot take this parkour.
4
course.
decks?
Every single one of these parkour
I'm not
jumps
getting
were
over
made
this.
up of
It's like-
crystals. And in
what was
all
the
my
old
time
joke
in
that we
Parkour
had that-
Civilization, I've never seen jumps like these.
That we eventually stopped doing because it got old. Yeah, that's new. This is the new cum joke.
I just, every time we see the word come, we just say come.
Yep.
Now every time we hear the word discs, we just say dick.
Yep.
Dicks.
But I had to go fast. I had to make the no.
I swear.
Saved
The
parkour
Sorlo.
and I
And it's a recap, of course.
To do it again. I had
Pretty sure this one actually happened.
I've ever done to get 2 of the discs.
Oh,
I was
okay.
on my way to get the 3rd one.
Let's see.
Maybe it wasn't my
Let's
destiny
see.
to make it out of this place alive. When I went searching for the crystal legend of parkour,
Maybe
I
I'm
knew
just
the
putting your
journey was
hopes
gonna
up.
be rough. The last time I made it through a parkour checkpoint, it resulted in a battle that almost cost me my life. So I kind of figured that this checkpoint would
Oh,
be
to
the
be
same.
fair, this
I
one's up.
jumped
This
onto the
this
platform
when
right
he's
as the parkour battle.
recapping
The strange
something we
thing
saw,
was,
we
is
didn't
that
see.
There was no one here. There was
Okay.
no one guarding the checkpoint, which
That is
means I
true.
was either lucky or I was leading myself into a trap. Given everything that has happened, it's probably a trap.
It's a trap.
The good news is that it was now just me and the hundreds of crystal parkour jumps.
Just
Even
me,
though I avoided
you,
the parkour
we can win this
I
battle.
was clearly not out of danger. I needed to make my way.
Don't you dare throw that.
Legends course, but that meant
Please
I
throw
had to
that.
figure out what exactly these parkour
This is
jumps
just y'all.
were.
Throw it.
No.
Exist in parkour civilization. I
He
was
probably
going
is
into this
going
with
to.
zero
I know, but
experience.
still
I
making
tried
that
my
every
best to
time.
Stay on the crystals that were entire blocks, but at
Well, that
some
should be
point
like
I
the
had no
one
choice but to jump
cubes.
onto the smaller
That would be
crystals.
funny.
These crystals were barely big enough to stand on, and if I made the slightest mistake, that could very well mean my journey comes to an end. What was that? Hello? Is anyone there? Oh, great. I think being stuck in this parkour world for so long
Who was
is making me
whispering?
hallucinate. Well, this is nice. I have to worry about not dying
Oh, he's
from
just
parkour,
listening.
and I
It's
have to worry
okay.
about not going crazy. I kept
Crazy?
No, I feel
That was
like
crazy,
this
man.
level would be the
I was
I
coolest.
needed to be.
What?
The Crystal
Yeah.
Legends parkour course
Don't
is
you
where
dare!
I find
Don't
the
you dare!
disc. If I make it,
Fuck
I'll
you.
only need to go home. But I had to go fast. I had to make the no. And with one
And
jump,
to be
my
fair, it was
Oh,
a flashback.
thanks, Sorlo. And I'm mad, but like I'm not as mad as
There was
a,
nothing to save me
I'm
now.
both
The
mad and
damage from
happy.
the void already started, and within
What?
seconds, I would be gone forever. I couldn't do it. I thought I could be the one to
What does
save
he have?
parkour
Slowing
civilization,
down time?
but I failed. In my last moments of life, everything seemed like it was in slow motion. I think I must have been going crazy because it looked like I was floating upwards. But that's
You
when
are.
I realized I might not be crazy after all. I wasn't dead yet, and I was slowly
Let me
rising
guess,
back
you
up to the
what?
world of parkour. What is going on? How is
Parkour,
this possible? In this life,
full
I was
scan.
watching my life in reverse. I was floating right back up next to the jump that I just failed. I was at a loss.
In
for
fact,
words, but
Evbo
I
is my
knew I
least
had a second
favorite
chance after
character.
all. I
Wow,
positioned myself
that is
over
actually
one of the
fantastic.
jumps, and I dropped out of the air.
Evbo, actually, no, Evbo is tied for that.
In all my life, I've never heard of something like this happen. If I had to guess, I would say the parkour god saved me once again. When I turned around, I saw someone for a split second running away. My entire dodging death beat that I just pulled completely made me forget that I was still in danger. One of the fighters was ahead of me on course. When I saw them, they were almost at the end, which means that person might have gotten the disc already. But there's no way to know for sure. That could have been someone else, which means I have to complete the course to see if the disc is still
What happens
there.
if you
Besides,
make a
the
parkour
god
battle against
probably
yourself?
pulled some strings to get me back on this course,
Suicide.
so I owe it to him to try. In parkour
Well,
civilization,
not even that, like,
the
you
more
would just
jumps
do
you
brewing
make, the
stand
more
jumps of
you
healing.
But I don't know if I will ever be able to do enough jumps to
true.
find the answer to how I'm alive. All I
Is that
can
a
do
head
now is
hitter?
keep making the jumps and keep moving forward.
No, not necessarily. Kind of, but not really.
Whoever saved me from the void wants me to save
Remember
civilization.
the trail of torture? It's just like honey and cobwebs.
As of now,
Yep.
I saw no sign of the player that was here before.
Well, I found a
And
slower
maybe this could
method.
be the reason.
Great.
Oh boy, I'm definitely gonna need another airlift out of the void. Now was no time to rush. I had to pay attention to exactly how large.
You wanna know what it is?
This
what?
jump was barely
Soul
wide
sand
enough
on
to
ice
but it
with
was possible.
crouching and
The tunnel
cobwebs.
managing
Great.
to stay on the very edge of the
Great.
bottom crystal.
Can't
Even
wait
the
to- I can't
smallest
wait to
miscalculation,
torture-
like
get
hitting my
tortured with
arm on
that.
the wall, would send me falling into the void. But luckily, I made it through the tunnel of narrow jumps, and I still
Could be
had
worse.
a fighting chance. After making it out, I could see the rest of the course, and I saw
Could be
no
Sorlo
sign
being
of the
Sorlo.
fighter that was here
Sure.
before me. So that means it is very likely that the person I saw has gotten the disc.
Could be
already.
mining cactus for
Unfortunately,
days
I
and
have to do a
days.
3.5 vertical
Like you're
jump
doing?
to figure that out. I got
Yep.
momentum and I went for one of the longest vertical jumps I've ever done. Even being the parkour champion, I didn't even know that was possible. But that's kind of been a similarity across all of these parkour courses. Almost all of these jumps that are on the courses don't even exist in parkour civilization and are near impossible. I hadn't thought about it, but maybe that's a reason why this entire civilization was removed. Actually, that doesn't
Doesn't
really
make any
make
nervous.
sense. Alright,
You know,
let's
I'm
make it
doing
out
one
alive.
block
Maybe
jumps. I'm
someone
the
will tell me
parkour
the
noob.
actual truth. But that's when I went for a jump and I heard something again.
Trust me, I can get the disc. Just let me try.
It was another voice, like the one I heard before. I don't know where it's coming from. I
He's
thought it was
hearing
crazy before,
people's
but
thoughts
Now that it's happening
somehow.
again, I'm starting to really get worried.
Or
The
other
problems
people
keep
talking.
stacking. I need the disc to still be here. I have to not die in parkour, and now I have voices in my head. Great. Well, I'm gonna need a serious parkour vacation when I get back. Less than 10 jumps away stood between
Why not
me
normal
and the end of the
vacation?
course. I just have to keep
True.
doing my thing and keep making every
That
one of
doesn't
these
exist
jumps.
in this
No.
universe.
Okay, let's not do that again. Only few can say they can do a 3-block vertical jump from no momentum. Fortunately, I'm one of those few, and that was
Cool.
the last difficult jump I needed to make. to
I
complete
probably
the
am
course.
also one of
Now
those
it was
few, I'll be
time for the
honest.
big reveal and find out if I did all of that for nothing. If someone else has this disc, I
Watch
don't
him do
know
it
how
for
I'm gonna
nothing.
get it back. But at least I have the other two, so worst case scenario, no one gets out of here. I stepped up onto the pedestal, expecting the worst. But to my surprise, in my hand was the third disc. Whoever was on this course before me obviously didn't get it. And now I'm holding 3 of the 4 discs needed to get out of here. Only one more disc remains before I can return to Parkour Civilization.
I'm surprised you aren't joining in.
I'm surprised too.
I started heading back to Seawat to get the compass for the 4th disc, but then it happened.
I hate Seawat.
It happened.
I also love Seawat, so it's okay.
Unless it wasn't a voice in my head to begin with. Someone was trying to talk to me, and they were saying they were at the houses.
Alright, I have to wait another 180 minutes.
Standing near one of the houses was someone that I recognized. It was the person I just caught a glimpse of right before I was saved from the bull.
Cool.
Whoever
I'm
this
just checking
was
how much
must
we're
have been
in.
the person that sent me the message to find them at the houses, but the person still had chain boots on. This was a parkour fighter, meaning there's a good chance that this interaction leads to a parkour battle. But something about this...
Oh no! A parkour battle!
Why they would be calling me here, but I have to find out. And even if this does end in a battle, that's a risk I'm willing to take. I walked in to see the fighter standing on the other edge of the house. Alright buddy, if you want to fight, let's get it over with.
If that's how you want to repay me for saving your life, fine.
For saving my life? What are you talking about? I've never even seen you before.
I was watching you do the course. I knew you would fail eventually, so I waited
Eventually.
until you fell. When you did, I was there to attack you with a ruin stand jump, and the effect was levitation.
You attacked me with parkour right as I fell. I didn't even know that was possible. This doesn't make any sense. Why would you save my life? You don't even know who I am.
I know you're the parkour champion, and the reason I know that is
That means the damage you took wasn't from the void, but the parkour.
You've been collecting the discs for us.
No, that's impossible. I fought parkour fighters in battles. I almost died. Why would they try to kill me if they wanted me to get the discs?
Seawat said it would have to be believable.
Oh, so now Seawat's behind this mastermind plan?
Of course he is.
I fucking knew it!
Jump onto the center block.
I jumped into the middle of the house and it happened again.
If he fights you, you have to lose. This is the only way we win.
Yep,
It was
yep.
Seawat's voice.
I know.
I don't know how you're doing it, but you're making this up.
I'm not. If you parkour...
And why is...
Seawat was the boss all along!
Who would have guessed? Oh wait, me.
Oh, you thought he was working for the
He was
boss.
here setting the trap for you.
Potato, tomato.
If this was all true, then I've been getting the discs for the enemy the entire time. At this point, I don't even know if anything Seawat has told me is true. If you're in on the plan, then why are you telling me this? What do
Does
you
it
want?
on though?
Let's just say I don't really like how the plan ends. So I'm hoping that by telling you this, you find a way to win. And in repayment, you can take me back to Parkour Civilization.
How can I be sure you're telling the truth? What if Seawat isn't behind this?
You think it's a coincidence he has those compasses? Why don't you ask him?
Haha!
about them?
If all of this was true and Seawat was working with the fighters, then I have no one to blame.
Seawat
but
would never
myself.
do something.
But
He's
as
such
far
a
as
good
I'm concerned,
boy.
I have the discs. I don't know how in the world they plan on getting these off of me, but if I can get the 4th one,
Said
then
no
I
one
can get
ever.
out of here. At least now that I know I'm in a trap, I can focus on getting myself out.
You hear what I
But
said?
still don't know if that fighter was telling
No.
me the truth or not. All right.
Said no
another
one
gets
ever.
fired.
Oh.
Wasn't an easy one, that's for sure, but I still got it.
This is insane. To be honest, I didn't think you would be able to do it, but clearly I'm wrong.
Attack him now! Do it!
Get out of
Do
here.
it!
Here, the compass is the last parkour legend. This one is supposed to be the most terrifying course, so good luck.
Well, if there's anyone that can get it done, it's me. Hey, this is just a quick question, but where did you get all of the compasses?
The compasses? Oh yeah, I was just searching through all the
What compasses?
chests, and I happened to find all of them.
Yep,
Lucky
sure.
find, I guess.
Yeah,
Sure.
that is real lucky.
Where do you even find
Oh,
those, to be
that was
completely
really
honest?
convincing. Yep, I am definitely in a trap.
He knows, right? Yeah, he must have figured it out. It doesn't matter. The plan is in motion, and at this point, there is nothing
Ooh,
to
he's
do to
making
stop it.
blocks.
I must say, this plan didn't go exactly how I
I mean,
thought
to
it
be
would,
fair, he
but
is a
I
parkour
have
master.
everything I need
What?
to get my revenge.
Oh, that's his
What?
friend. I forgot. I thought that was
Parkour
someone else.
course to go,
But no,
and
that's
I
his
can
friend.
get back to Parkour Civilization.
Oh, you thought it was the old
This is
parkour
gonna be
champion?
the hardest one yet. All of
I
these
thought it was
parkour
someone new.
jumps had one thing in common.
Oh.
These were neo jumps. Neo jumps are considered some of the hardest jumps in Parkour Civilization, and for a good reason. The only way you make these jumps is by moving around the block in mid-air. The last time I made a difficult neo jump, I became Parkour champion and I saved the world. But that was one jump, and I'm afraid this course is probably going to have a lot more than one. After all, this course was
Don't you do it.
Neo Legend
Don't you
Parkour,
fucking
so
do it.
that probably
Hey,
says
yo.
something. If I had a choice, I would turn back immediately. But unfortunately, I don't. If I want to
I hope
save
he
the world,
needs
I
those.
need to get the disc. The entire time I've been here, I've
Bet
been risking
Sorlo,
my
who
life
already
for the discs
watched
I need to
this.
go
Yeah.
for. I thought I've been outsmarting the people in this lost civilization, but it turns out I've been in a trap this entire time, and Siwat has been behind it all. I was tricked into collecting the discs.
It's all
before
Siwat's
it
fault.
ended, and I can only assume that they have a plan to get the discs off of me so they can escape. I couldn't help be disappointed with myself for trusting Siwat. How did I not see this coming? I mean, Siwat literally worked for the evil champion and ran the lab that systematically controlled all of Parkour Civilization. You know, I probably should have thought about those things a little more before trusting him, but obviously it's way too late now. I gotta give him credit. As much as I dislike Siwat because he is objectively evil, his plan is extremely well thought out. And now
Objectively.
that's put me in a very difficult position. On one hand, I could just throw all of the discs in the void and no one gets them. If I went down that route, Siwat and all of the people here can't escape and destroy Parkour Civilization. But then I wouldn't be able to get back home myself, so I'd basically be sacrificing myself for option 1. Now with option 2, I continue to play my part and get the discs. As long as I have all 4 on me, there still might be a way to get out of here alive without bringing them back to Parkour Civilization. As I was going over all of the possible futures, I noticed the course changed to Neo Ice Jumps. It seemed like this last course was a combination of all of the Parkour Legend courses, with of course adding Neo Jumps to everything. Oh, I forgot how much I hated these types of jumps. Okay, but back
Love
to
Neo
seeing if I can
Jumps.
outsmart Siwat's plan. No matter what option I choose, the biggest problem is my friend. The old woman in the library told me my friend is trapped in some prison. And if I remember correctly, there's one more thing. I think my friend might still be alive in some prison. Do you know anything about it?
If that's true, then there's a chance we can save him. But we gotta get the 3rd and 4th disc first.
Well, now that I know that Siwat was the one behind the evil plan, I
Was
think
under
it's
the
safe to
house
say
just
that
the prison
Siwat
then?
has my friend locked up in a prison somewhere. If that is the case, then I think I know what Siwat's plan is. He's gonna use my friend as leverage to have me give him the discs. It all makes sense now. There's no way he could get the discs off of me, so that means I'll either have to choose the discs or the life of my friend. That's assuming
Discs,
I
the
finish this course
discs.
and don't die in
Really
the
love
void
the
so I can get
discs.
the last one. But to be honest, even though one jump could end it all, I knew I was gonna finish this course. There's a reason Siwat made this elaborate plan to get me to do the courses, and it's the same reason why all the parkour fighters must have joined him.
He's
There's
gonna-
only one
he's
person
probably
who
gonna-
exists in this world that is good
He's
enough
probably
at
gonna-
parkour to
What?
make these
He's gonna
courses,
probably fake
and
out
that person
fall.
is me, the parkour champion.
Or not, I
Siwat
guess.
and all of the people in this civilization put their faith in me because they knew that without me, they would never make it back alive. Well, I hate to disappoint them, but I don't plan on bringing Siwat or the evil parkour fighters back to Parkour Civilization. If all goes according to plan, there will only be 3 people going back home. So, it's time to get this plan over with and get out of this place once and for all. After making it out of the field of Neo Jumps, I was met with 2 parkour fighters.
Thank you for retrieving the discs for us, champion. Now, you will do exactly what we say if you want to stay alive. Siwat requests your presence.
This was it. Siwat had 2 parkour fighters waiting for me to ensure that I didn't run off with the discs. Normally, I would say that was a well thought out plan on his part, but I don't think he ever questioned the loyalty of his followers. Fortunately for me, I've got someone on the inside.
Hey, let's go. Keep it moving, champion. Why are you stopping?
Well, you know, just trying to catch my breath before this parkour battle, I quickly placed down a ladder and attacked the parkour fighter with a 3-block diagonal ladder jump. You know, I would say good luck in this battle, but I think you'll have a hard time with a 2v1. The parkour fighter turned around to see that the other fighter had an attack of his own build. Yep, this parkour fighter was my guy on the inside.
No, you're working with the champion? How could you? Fine, it doesn't matter. I'll take you both on by myself. I'm sure this will be the easiest part of it.
Well, that didn't last long. Wait,
Ah!
I knew that guy, didn't I?
We've been best friends since we were kids. I don't know what I'd do without him. Alright, you're good to go.
Oh, that's right. I made his buddy jump into the void. Well, at least they're together now.
Let's keep it moving. We don't have much time.
Yep, alright, sorry, let's get back to work. So far, the plan I had was going smoothly. Siwat had his mastermind plan set up for me, so it was only fair that I fight back. Before I went to the Neo Legend course, I visited my ally. Okay, I accept your offer. If you want to come back to Parkour Civilization, you need to help me.
Finally, you came to your senses. We're gonna need to move fast if we want to make this work.
So you're saying after I get the
It sounds like he's trying to whisper, but it's too much.
That's right.
I think he's at
that I'm working
a cigarette.
I'll make sure I'm one
Smoker.
of the fighters and we can escape to the temple.
All right, sounds good to me. Oh, I really hope this works. Step 1 was getting the disc. Step 2 was making it to the temple
Dicks.
without guards. And now it's time for step 3. All right,
Temple.
you ready?
Yes, this has to work. I'll go distract Siwa and find out where he's keeping your friend. You just focus on
You
beating the
what?
Parkour legends and getting the door open.
Right, the parkour battles. I kind of forgot about that. Time was of the essence. I needed my ally to distract Siwat for as long as possible so I had time to beat the parkour legends. I also needed to hope that my ally would find my parkour master friend and free him from his prison. There were a lot of moving parts to this plan, but I think it could work. Unfortunately, the plan already had its first hiccup. The path I chose to go up the temple was destroyed. The only way up to the top was from the other side. Now I just gotta hope
Don't you
that
just
those
make your
few
own
minutes of
parkour?
lost time weren't enough to ruin the plan. It was a good sign that I didn't see any parkour fighters around them. But that's when I glanced inside the bottom level of the parkour temple and I saw someone. But this wasn't a parkour fighter. This was someone with gold boots. I ran inside to see my parkour master
Man,
friend
I wonder.
standing on a single chain over the void. The last time we saw each other was in Parkour Civilization. You're alive, let's go! Oh no. Standing to my right was a parkour fighter with an attack already set up. That's an easy attack. Don't worry, I'll handle this.
No, stop. That attack was for me. If I don't make that jump, I die. I don't have any blocks to build with, so I'm stuck here. But if you attack him, that will force his battle with me to end, and I'll also die.
Okay, this is not an ideal situation, so how do I stop this?
You go up. See what is waiting for you up there.
Of course he is. Well, so much for my master plan to defeat the guy with the better master plan. Don't worry, I'll figure something out. Just
I'll
don't
build
move.
towards him.
Not that you can move, but don't worry, I'll figure something out. All right, time to go to the top and probably face an ambush. There was nothing I could do now. I couldn't think of a single move to get out of this. If I even make the slightest notion that I'm gonna start a parkour battle, my friend will die. That means I have no choice but to just fall right into Siwat's plan. Well, I have been known to improvise, so let's do that. Alright, let's get this over with. So, you want me to help you destroy Parkour Civilization?
Now you're talking some sense. You know, a part of me actually enjoyed our little team up and getting each disc. I mean, you got them, but it was fun sitting back and letting you do the work. Now, I'm closer than ever
You.
to achieving my goal of destroying Parkour Civilization once and for all.
That doesn't make any sense. You
No
said
villain.
it yourself. You live in Parkour Civilization. Why would you want to destroy it?
I haven't told this to anyone before, but since I've already won, I might as well tell you. I didn't join Parkour Civilization. I was born here on this level of civilization. I might be the only one alive who remembers when this level was still a part of Parkour Civilization. And I might be the only one who knows what kind of a monster the old man was. My parents warned me about the old man. They told me to rank up before it was too late. Unfortunately, my parents were both too stubborn to rank down and too old to rank up. So, I left my family and became a parkour master.
So,
My
the old
parents
man's
were the
evil,
ones who
apparently?
told me to use brewing stands to give
Yup.
myself the resistance effect. And that was exactly what allowed me to remember when the old man used the command blocks to wipe out this entire level, including everyone in it. In doing so, he wiped all memories of this place, except mine, because of the potion effect. After that, how could I ever trust the system? The so-called beloved parkour champion wiped out my entire family.
That can't be true. Why would the old man do that? It just doesn't add up. He was kind and nice, and he cared about people.
You know, the funny part is that no one even knew. It was supposedly over a fight. Can you believe that? The old man let his battle with one person cause my parents and plenty of others to die.
A fight? What kind of fight would lead to an action like that?
Alright, enough of that. What's in the past is in the past.
Parkour
Let's focus
fight.
on what's gonna happen from here. I don't need the discs. Instead, I'm gonna have you battle all of the parkour legends yourself. And get that door open for me.
Well, you pay
I will
very close
then
attention, buddy
get my
boy.
revenge on Parkour Civilization. And if you choose not to, well, your friend is obviously the price you pay.
I have to do it. I can't let my friend die because
Let
of the
the friend
mistakes
die.
I made. I'm the one who brought him here. I have no choice. Let's just hope I think of something later when I get that door open.
I trust you'll come to the right decision. You always do.
Oh, well, here goes nothing. Given everything that's happened in my life, I never thought there'd be a time where I'd have to say this. But it's time to go help destroy Parkour Civilization. It was time to fight the legends of Parkour. Under normal circumstances, I
guess the final one gonna be
Parkour battles. I mean,
the Parkour
quote-unquote
god.
who's mastered a specific type of parkour. That sounds pretty awesome to me.
We'll see.
Fortunately for me, these are not normal circumstances.
He's gonna help him.
Because if
You know
I
the
beat all
legends?
4 of these parkour legends, I will cause the
Maybe.
downfall of Parkour Civilization. But that's assuming I beat these legends in parkour battles. And
I-
if I don't,
Maybe.
well, I will die. And Parkour Civilization will probably
mean,
be
maybe.
destroyed anyways. So
I don't
that
know.
means Plan A is to help.
So will the
destroy
last
Parkour
one be the
Civilization,
Parkour God? You
and
mean
hope I
out of the
figure out a plan
legends?
in the meantime.
Yeah.
I thought I had a
You just
real
said,
chance
I don't know,
see
so
what
like
can
I was
save
asking
the
you to
world.
clarify,
It
and then you're
turns
like,
out he was
huh?
one step ahead of me the entire time. My friend is captured, and if I don't do exactly what
We
Siwat
get
said,
it!
he'll be gone forever. So that leaves
What?
me with
I
no
said we
choice
get
but to
it!
help Siwat escape so he can destroy Parkour
Remember, this was
Civilization
episodes.
once and for all.
I know,
Alright, well,
but
here
still.
goes nothing. It's time to fight the first legend of Parkour. I threw the disc into the hopper, waiting for something to happen. I saw nothing, but then, a few seconds later, someone appeared on one end of the battlefield. And this person was wearing diamond boots. So, you're the ice legend of Parkour? Why do you have champion boots on?
That's because I am a parkour champion. Well, I was one a long time ago. I won the battle to become champion using ice blocks. So yeah, I got the ice legend title, but all of the parkour legends are just previous champions throughout history.
So every parkour legend was a parkour champion at some point.
How about
That's
that?
awesome. Wait, so
Cool.
are you real? Or what even are you?
Real? Absolutely. Alive? Not so much. All of us are spirits of our past lives, and we exist now only for
Imagine
parkour
being
battles.
condemned
But
to
enough
like
questions.
jukeboxes.
Prepare to fight.
The ice legend said I have everything I need to battle inside the chest. When I first came here, the chest was empty, but now the chest had 3 stacks of ice blocks inside of it. These ice blocks were the only blocks I had to attack with. No other types of blocks were allowed. It's time to find out if I can do ice block jumps better than the ice legend of Parkour. The ice legend attacked first. His first attack was a 4-block vertical jump. It was a difficult attack for sure, but it was nothing I couldn't handle. My choices were to either make the exact same jump or do a harder one. But I had to remind myself that this was only the first of 4 battles, so I'm not going to try to risk it all in the first fight. I defended the first
Why?
attack successfully, and the battlefield reset. Alright,
You
let's
could
go.
die.
It's my time to attack now.
sure.
My first attack was a parkour combo with a 5-block jump chained into a
There you
3-block
go.
Why don't you just downgrade to a
I thought
fucking
the attack
master?
wouldn't be hard enough, but to my surprise, the ice legend failed the jump. The battle was going my way, but it was far from over. If I mess up and get hit by an attack, I don't know how much damage these will do. That's why I had to get this over with. For my next attack, I set up a 6-block vertical jump. All of my training with ice blocks paid off, and I made the jump. Oh, okay, I'm just gonna pretend I almost didn't slip off there. I watched as the ice legend went for the jump, but failed once again. This was the second attack in a row that I landed. One more, and it should be over. But I got ahead of myself. I
Oh,
attempted
no.
2 5-block jumps in a row, and I failed. Oh, that's not good. I should have just made my attack. The ice legend set up a difficult 3-jump combo and made it. It was time to defend again. I
Just-
went for
just
the
made
combo,
my
but I
attack.
slipped off on the 3rd jump.
Uh-oh.
I did 7 hearts of damage. If these combos get
Where's
any
healing?
I could risk losing all 10 hearts
He had
in one
hunger.
attack. But if I land one more attack, I should win the battle. And the only way to attack in this position
If
is
you have
to do a
hunger, you
harder
can
jump
heal.
than that one. Okay, it's time for a terrible idea. I built the same attack,
Realistically,
but
they
added
should
the
both be
360
immortal to
the
this.
5-block diagonal jump. Let's go! I cannot believe that worked.
This is a level of parkour I have not yet seen.
The risk paid off, and the ice legend was defenseless against the 360.
Looks like you won the first battle. I hope you know what you're doing.
You hope I know what I'm doing? Wait, what does that mean? Before he could answer, the ice legend was gone, and the parkour battle was over. Why did the ice legend say that? What did he mean by that? I mean, I know I'm basically causing the destruction of parkour civilization. I don't know how he would know that. Alright, doesn't matter. I'm still alive. The blocks I used to fight with disappeared from my inventory, and it was time to move on to the second battle. Going into the next fight, I realized I was wearing my chain boots the entire time. Since there was no point of trying to blend in anymore with the parkour fighters, I put back on my champion boots and started regenerating health. Okay, having full hunger makes me feel much better about these parkour fights. So basically, the only way I lose is if I get hit by an attack that does 10 hearts. So let's just try not to do that. It was time for the second fight. I threw in the disc and summoned the glass legend of parkour.
Yo, I'm finally free. Let's go. The old man said I'd be gone for a while, but I didn't think it would be that long.
Wait. Did you say the old man, as in the parkour champion old man? How do you know him?
Bro, I'm not here to answer any questions. I'm just trying to parkour battle.
Okay, I'm not
I use
sure
this
what
guy in a
difference
thumbnail
parkour
once.
is, but they clearly don't like to talk about anything. But I always say you have to parkour
Hello?
for the truth sometimes. So let's go and do that.
You hear what I said?
Around, and the Glass Legend already
What?
had an attack built, but
I used this guy in a thumbnail once.
it was now
Oh,
my
cool.
turn, and beating the Ice Legend with the 360 made me realize
You don't pay attention to
these
your
legends
thumbnails.
were parkour champions a long time ago, and parkour jumps have evolved so much since then, which is why it was time to start attacking with jumps from the new age. I attack with a 1.5 block backwards diagonal jump. Even when the fate
think
of the
that's
world is
harder.
on the line, I'm not afraid to hit him with
What?
the Evbo special, and it was no
Don't
surprise
think that's
that the Glass
harder.
Legend didn't even get close.
Bro, why are
It is
you
if you've
so
never done
good?
it.
I started setting up a more difficult parkour combo. If my parkour math is correct,
Maybe
this attack
Evbo just
should
has
be enough
plot
to
armor.
On 360,
Maybe.
2 block, 360. Oh, let's
That's
go.
harder.
I gotta say, I love parkour battles. As expected, the Glass Legend of Parkour looked very discouraged, and I had a feeling the battle was already over. He set up the jumps, and he failed the first 360. Okay. Hey, no offense, but how did you become a parkour champion?
Alright, yeah, I wasn't cut out for such an important job. Alright, bro, I hope you know what you're doing. And, when you
Okay,
see the
bro.
next parkour champion, can you, not mention my name?
Wait, why is this such an important job? And he's gone, of course. Why do I have a feeling that there's something important they're not telling me? The Glass Legend said the old man said he'd be gone for a while, but what does that mean? But that's when I remembered Siwat's story. If the old man did erase this entire level of civilization, maybe the parkour legends knew about it. Okay, I could be onto something here, but let's just get past this third battle. I threw in
So
the
does
disc
that
and
make
summoned the third
Bo
legend
the
of Parkour.
360 legend?
It looks like
Maybe.
you are almost at the top. The battles must be tiring you out by now.
I don't know, I'm feeling
Legend-
pretty good.
what legend would the
Ice
old
Legend was
man
kinda hard,
be?
But the Glass Legend didn't really fight
I
back
don't
that
know.
much.
Bro, he was the second battle? That guy was only the parkour champion for 2 hours before I beat him. He's terrible. Alright, whatever. I can promise you are not making it past me.
Bro, parkour champion
Foggy
for 2
MC.
hours? That's embarrassing. Kind of surprised he even got there in the first place. It was time to battle the Crystal Legend of Parkour. Crystals are some of the blocks that don't exist in Parkour Civilization.
I love
So
doing
as
crystals.
of now, I have 0 experience with building crystal parkour jumps, but I had a feeling I was gonna have to adapt quickly. The Crystal Legend built a 3-jump parkour combo that looked like something I've never done before. I made the first jump, but I just barely missed the second
Bruh.
jump. He attacked at 7.5 hearts, so I was still alive, but it was not a good confidence booster.
Realistically, none of them should be taking damage right now.
Yeah, that's true, 'cause they also have
them
diamond
the
boots.
perfect opportunity to put the battle in my hands.
You should be having to
Built
try
the
and
exact
hit
same
one-hit
parkour
each other.
combo as he did, and went back to my strategy of adding the Evbo signature move whenever it was possible. Changing the first jump to a 360 put the battle back in my favor. Surprisingly, the Crystal Legend made the 360
What?
but didn't get enough momentum for the
that's
second jump.
interesting.
My strategy was working for all of the parkour legends, so why change? I attacked with a backwards 2-block jump into a backwards 360. Honestly, I don't even know how I made that parkour combo. Once again, the Crystal Legend of Parkour was defended.
Never seen someone do a
Well, there's nothing to
360
say.
until this guy.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Wait, what do you mean?
Good luck.
And just like that,
Am
the
I
battle
reacting
was
like I
won. But
haven't
that was
seen
the
this
second
before?
parkour legend to tell me that they hope I know what I'm doing. I just don't get it. I feel like the answer is
Bro,
right in front of me.
I'm just
It makes
pretending
sense
like I
that
didn't watch this
parkour
before.
legends don't want to talk, but why? As far as they're concerned, I'm just trying to open the door to get
The
back
chain
to parkour
stairs.
civilization. This doesn't make sense, but let's just get this last battle over with. I threw in the disc to summon the final legend of parkour, the legend of Neo Jumps.
Well, this is unexpected to be sure. Nevertheless, here you are.
Doesn't
This is
bro
the
try
last
breaking the door?
I wish you the best,
Sure.
whatever the outcome may be.
Wait, before we start, can you just tell me what the old man has to do with all this? I know there's something.
I'm afraid that's not for me to say, but if all goes right, we will never
Not for
know.
me to
I
say.
thought making it to the final parkour legend would give me some answers, but it looks like that's not going to be the case. The 2 outcomes are I either live without the truth or die without the truth. So, obviously I'm going to choose option 1. In this
Top
final
hat.
battle, the
Or
Neo Legend
penis.
let me attack first. I started off the battle with a 2-block Neo jump, but the parkour legend didn't look worried. He built the
Hello?
attack, but then
What?
added on another Neo jump to the end. Just by the look of it, I already knew that this attack would deal heavy damage.
Just do
to my build.
360
But
Neos, like,
if
it's
I
not
made
that
a harder
hard
jump
for you,
and I make
probably.
it, I could end this battle with one attack. Alright, that sounds like a plan. Let's do 2 double Neos. I made the jump harder and I went for it. Come on! No! I hit the wall on the second jump, missing the counterattack, taking 9 hearts of damage. If that parkour attack
You're
was
just
even
healing us,
slightly
what's the
harder,
point?
The journey would have been over. But the important thing is it's not, and I must keep fighting.
I feel like them
Fortunately,
healing
I
is
was
not
already
fair,
under
because,
pressure,
like, they're not,
facing
the
an
other
attack
people
of
aren't
6
healing.
Neo jumps in a row. Okay, nice and easy, one at a time. 3, 4, come on, just one more. Please, no! I saw my life.
Oh,
as
shoot.
the attack took me down to half a
The-
heart.
the-
I
the
was
other
losing
guy's
this battle.
attacking
If it keeps
correctly.
going this way, one more attack will be the end of me. As of now, I don't see how I can beat the Neo Legend at Neo jumps, which means I know how this is gonna end. If I want to open that door, I'm gonna have to do something extremely reckless. This is quite possibly the worst idea I've ever had. I watched as the Neo Legend built his next parkour combo, but I wasn't even worried about that. I knew he would make the jumps. After all, Neo jumps are his specialty. What I was worried about was my jump. I don't know if this is possible, but all I know is that if I make it, I win. Of course, if I don't, well, we already know how that goes. It's hard to rationalize this decision because I'm basically doing all of this just for Siwat to destroy Parkour Civilization. But it will save my friend and give me time to find a way to save the world later. Alright, time to make this impossible jump. I mean, this jump could potentially change our understanding of parkour. Okay, I'm just gonna jump. I jumped off the platform doing a 180 and traveled around the block backwards. Yep, of course. What was I thinking?
I don't like
Journey
that
is
jump.
over because I thought I could do a backwards Neo jump. Wait, I'm alive. I actually did it. By some miracle, the backwards Neo jump changed the entire parkour battle.
I have nothing left to say, except I yield. I don't know who you are, but I hope you have the strength for what's to come.
The Neo Legend forfeited the battle.
I wonder
and
how
it was
many
over.
attempts the
I
backwards
beat
Neo
all
jump.
4 parkour legends, and the door at the top of the staircase was open. I survived, and now there was a.
Why didn't you just break it, you big barrier breaker?
For a second, I forgot that I wasn't going to be the one going back. I had just barely finished the battle.
I hate
Siwat was
Siwat, but I
already
also
waiting
love
for
that
me.
sweet little boy
Man,
that
well,
no one
I
ever.
survived. Now I have to watch Parkour Civilization be destroyed. I walked into the
In fact,
hallway that
Siwat
was at the
actually made
top
his
of
own
the Parkour
movie.
Temple. This reminds
Huh.
me of all of
Cool.
the times that I ranked up in Parkour Civilization. Not that it counts for anything, but it's kind of cool that I ranked
It's
up again in a way.
probably less
I want
quality,
you to
but
know
has
that
more
Everything I told you
budget.
was true, except I left out one thing.
Couldn't have seen that one coming. Alright, what is it?
The old man's fight was supposedly with his friend.
With his friend? Okay.
Old man has
What are you trying to
friends?
get at? I mean, are you about to come
Sure.
out with some crazy take about how, like, we're friends and we fight all the time, but it's okay? I mean, you're literally about to destroy Parkour Civilization.
I never said I would be the one to destroy Parkour Civilization.
Fucking what?
Wait, what? So, what does that mean? I started thinking about
Is
what
he?
Siwat just said. The old man had a fight with his friend? Why does that mean something? Wait, what did that old woman at the library say? She thought she knew, but how could she?
I never blamed
Music
you
is so
for
terrible.
what you did. I know it was a tough decision.
He's the old man all along.
I
I'm
know
so
who I am,
confused.
but I have no clue what she's talking about. She knew where my friend was too. She gave me the book that talked about the prison he was in.
I assume you're here to get your friend, correct?
My friend? You know where my friend is? Wait a minute. When I saw her, I wasn't wearing my chain boots. I was wearing my champion boots.
When the old man used the command blocks to wipe out this entire level, including everyone in it.
I never blamed you for what you did. I know it was a tough decision.
The woman didn't know me. She thought I was the old man. And if she thought I was the old man, she wasn't talking
How the
about
fuck?
my friend
How the
being in
fuck did
prison.
you think
The
that?
old man's fight was supposedly with his friend. Can you believe that? The old man let his battle with one person cause my parents and plenty of others to die.
The old
I'm so
man
confused.
removed this entire
His
level
parents
of
probably died
civilization
from old
to
age, I'll be
imprison
honest.
his friend. Getting to the top of this temple was never a way back to Parkour Civilization. It was a prison, and that means Siwat's plan was never to get out. It was to help free the person that the old man banished from Parkour Civilization. What have I done?
So, the old man is gone. That's a shame. If only he was around to see what I'm gonna do.
Uh-oh.
Parkour Civilization.
Uh-oh!
This is it.
That's my favorite character.
Parkour battle to save the world.
No.
You don't know why yet.
Parkour civilization is in my hands now, and my opponent is one of the most fearsome parkour fighters.
I'm gonna
in
guess
all
he's
of
gonna be able to do the
I was
360
the
jump.
one who helped him escape. I defeated every parkour legend, thinking that I was helping Siwat get back to parkour civilization.
Recap is
I thought
important,
he was
guys.
gonna be the one to destroy the world, but it turns out that was never his plan to begin with. His plan was to get me to unleash something even worse. Someone who had been banished to this lost civilization. What have I done? Coming to
How
this
does he not
civilization
age?
was a mistake. I don't know who this person
You know,
is, but if he
that is a
killed
very
someone,
good
like this
question.
entire level
How
just
is he
to
not
kill
dead?
his friend,
He didn't have
it was
food?
Probably for a good reason.
That plan took a lot of, well, planning. And
He doesn't have
now
diamond
you
boots
get to
either.
watch
True.
How beautifully this unfolds.
You must be very proud. Your plan was perfect. You have everything you need. So, now give me back my friend.
Whoa, not yet, buddy. Got one more thing to do first. Why don't you go introduce yourself to the villain of Parkour?
The villain of Parkour? I walked up the steps to see the prisoner completely surrounded by lava.
I hear you were friends
Actually, I just
with
grabbed
the
people
old
with
man.
this.
That makes two of us. I'm surprised he didn't throw you away like he did to me.
If you were actually friends with the old man, then explain all of this. Why would he wipe out an entire level of civilization just to imprison one
This
person?
is the
He
old
was
evil
scared
or
of what I
whatever.
discovered. What was the term he used again? An illegal form of parkour.
Forgive me for not understanding, but you said an illegal form of parkour? What could you have discovered about parkour?
Rose the
to make it
parkour
illegal?
criminal.
It's time.
What?
What I discovered is time. Since the beginning, parkour battles have
Oh, invented time travel.
Yeah.
always been one move after another, until I realized that they never had to be. You see, if you challenge someone to a race, it's the ultimate form of parkour fighting. It's the idea that you are willing to risk everything, and you will not only make the jumps, but you make them faster than your opponent.
Parkour race. When I first came to this level of civilization, one of the fighters
Be the
challenged me
race,
to a battle. He said that the battle would start and
legend.
end on a single block. And when I didn't do the jumps, I would have died if it wasn't for my totem of undying. That wasn't just a regular parkour battle. That was a parkour race. How was an attack like that able to do 10 hearts?
Racing has no limits. Once you challenge someone to a race, you either win or you die. No in between.
If that's true,
Jesse, you're dead.
someone with
Yeah.
that type of power could take over the entire world. No one would be able to fight back. And that's exactly why Siwat's breaking him out of prison. The old man must have known that parkour racing could destroy thousands of lives. That's why...
Okay. I want to make this clear.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it's outright said, but I'm pretty sure this guy's the boss. Like, the actual boss. How are any of them communicating with this thing? This guy?
What do you mean?
Well, okay. How did anybody know this guy was all the way up there? He couldn't go up there.
True.
Like, if Siwat knew, why didn't he just free him then?
True.
Oh!
He went through such great lengths to make sure that this type of parkour never made it back to parkour civilization. But now it's too late.
Siwat get
let this
blocks.
evil back into the world. What do you want? What are you even gonna do to parkour civilization?
I'm going to do what I'd set out to do a long time ago and enlighten the world with my new form of parkour battles.
I turned around
Hey!
and Siwat had built a parkour attack.
Oh.
But this was something
Oh.
I've never seen before. Siwat said there's only one more thing I have to do. If I get hit by this parkour attack, he'll give me back my friend. What is this attack? Why are there armor stains? And why do you need to hit me with the attack?
You know, I can't beat you in a fair fight, and I just want to land a good hit on you.
I can't believe that even after Siwat's plan worked, he still feels the need to prove that he's better than me. But it doesn't really matter at this point. He has my friend, and I have to deal with whatever he throws at me so I can get him back. He could be mine. This attack might be enough to kill me, but I was willing to take that chance. Thankfully, it barely did any damage. Okay, great. Got the satisfaction of hitting me in a parkour battle, so can we be done now?
Who knew? Armor stand attacks could take the boots right off of a
What?
player. even champion boots.
In Siwat's hand was a pair of champion boots, and they weren't just any pair.
Sent to
They
do
were
effects.
mine. My champion boots were gone, just taken straight
And
out of
armor
my
stands.
inventory. How
Take
is this
your
possible?
clothes.
What are you planning to do with those?
You can relax now. Your time as the champion is over.
I watched as Siwat walked over to the parkour villain and threw the champion boots at his feet. Oh no, this is not good.
Run towards him or
Access
not,
to
you know.
the command blocks, there would be no stopping him.
Well, this is my
Well,
ticket
well,
home.
thing is, anything he can do, and his friend might die.
True.
I just gave the most dangerous.
I mean, I think one life is fine compared to all of Parkour Civilization. But you know,
Siwat handed him blocks, and at that moment, I knew my journey was coming to an end.
that was kind of
Now,
stupid.
Before I return to Parkour Civilization, I need a good fight.
Yep, this is the end for me. Throughout my life, I've overcome the most difficult situations, but this is a fight that I don't think I can win. I've never even done a
I'd start
parkour
building,
before,
'cause, you
and
know.
I'm fighting against the person who invented it. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I have
Race.
to find a way to be faster than the parkour villain. The odds are stacked against me, but as long as I'm still here, I'll never stop fighting to save the world. Well, let's do this.
I have to say, I'm going to enjoy watching.
No.
I finally get to see you crumble.
You, prepare for a parkour race. You've served your purpose in this life. I'm coming quick and merciless though.
The parkour villain didn't.
And this is
challenge
one of the
me,
reasons I love the
he
parkour
challenged
villain.
Siwat.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What are you doing? I'm the one who helped you escape. You, clearly made a mistake. I'm, just gonna take off before I... What's happening to me? Why am I stuck? I can't move.
I watched as Siwat tried to run away, but he couldn't. Whatever the parkour villain was doing brought him right into the battle. It was like a force he couldn't escape. What was this power?
That's
I didn't even know.
kind
what
of
to do.
terrifying, I'll be
Just a
honest.
moment ago, I thought I was about to die, and now I'm watching one of my greatest enemies fight for his life. The parkour villain didn't even start the race yet. He was
Greatest.
just watching Siwat, but then he took off. Before this, I had never seen someone move so effortlessly through a parkour course. Within the blink of an eye, the parkour villain was already at the last jump.
Please don't. I'll do anything. I'll work for you. Just let me live.
The villain made the last jump, and the race was over. Siwat lost.
I suppose I had this coming for me, didn't I? For what it's worth, I was telling the truth when I said I enjoyed working with you.
And just like that, the parkour villain had claimed his first victim, Siwat. The
Then
one
redeem
who
himself.
Siwat deserved it.
was betrayed by his own plan. Right when the battle was over, the parkour villain didn't even acknowledge
What did you say,
it and
Josie?
started running away.
I said he
must
di-
know
he-
a way
he
back
didn't
to
redeem
parkour
himself,
civilization,
but-
right? If that's the case, then there's still a chance
I
I
feel
can
bad
catch
for
up
him.
and battle him before he does. Bro, did he seriously jump off the temple with no water bucket? Oh man, this guy's insane. But I have to battle him, right? I'm not gonna lie, I was a little relieved that he chose to battle Siwat instead of me, but I can't let him escape without at least putting up a fight. If I challenge him to a battle before he challenges me to a race, I might be able to keep the battle in my hands. The parkour villain has been trapped here for years, and he might
Couldn't
know
just
how to
challenge
parkour
you to a race
but I'm gonna
afterward,
bet he's never
since it'd be a
battled
harder
someone
jump.
who can do 360s. I made it down to the ground level, and I spotted the villain. He looked like he knew where he was going,
The
so
villain.
he must know the way back. He was fast, but I managed to keep him in my sights. I followed
What about
him
your
all the
friend?
way until we hit the edge of this level of civilization. I don't understand. There's nowhere left to go. Alright, let's not waste any more time. I only have one shot at this. I quickly placed down 3 blocks, and I attacked with 2 3-block 360s. This was it. The battle
Yeah,
had
he's gonna be
started,
able to
and there
do
would
it.
be no turning back now. This was life or death.
I was waiting for you to fight back. The neat little trick you did there with the 360s. Unfortunately,
How does he know?
parkour is beyond your understanding.
The parkour villain didn't even look surprised that I attacked him with 360s. Oh no, what did I get myself into? I wasn't prepared for this. The parkour villain
Oh,
built
no.
a chest jump.
Hey, you successfully did the 360s! Uh-oh!
Impossible. I thought I was the only one.
Did it in a
who did
much harder way too. Just
Yeah.
he had
It was
one
all
pixel
up to
room.
me to build a
Yeah.
jump now. The worst part about this fight is that we weren't on an even battlefield. If this was an ordinary fighting space, I would try the longest parkour combo I could do, but I don't have that option now. I just have to do one very hard jump. And that very hard jump is
We could
gonna
just
be
do, like,
3
a
blocks
long set of
diagonal
jumps on
360.
the-
I went for one of the hardest 360s I've ever done, and I made it. I still had a chance. But then, out of nowhere, I took damage. The jump I built wasn't harder than the jump he built, and I lost the attack.
Just as I expected.
The villain was looking inside of the chest, and I knew something was wrong.
Your downfall was your inability to risk everything you had.
Risk everything I had? But that's when I noticed I had nothing. Every single thing I had in my inventory was no water bucket, no blocks to fight with. And that's when I knew the parkour villain stole all of them when he attacked me with
I
the
love
chest
Cloud
block.
Pierce.
This fight was over.
Yeah,
and I
the
lost.
chest block
So that's
360
it
is
then.
why I love
You
this
have
guy
all
so
of my
much.
blocks. I can't fight back. How are you even gonna get help?
These
See?
boots are the only way out of here.
Uh-oh.
You've left anytime you wanted. I suppose it was your destiny to deliver them to me.
Why aren't you attacking me? Why don't you just finish the job already?
The old man isn't around anymore, and the only one
This is a
left to pay
poop
for his
nose.
sins is you. I want you to know what it's like
Hello?
to suffer. You
What?
waste away here for years, be
Okay.
forgotten, just like I was. Only when you are on your last breath, I will return and finish the job.
The parkour villain turned around and jumped into the air, disappearing. This was the end. The champion boots were the only way back to parkour civilization.
Looks lying, but I
I'm
doubt it.
stuck here with nothing, and there's no one left to stop him.
Just like I remembered it. And now, it's mine.
Uh-oh.
Well, here we are.
But yeah, the chest block 360 is the main reason I love him so much. 'Cause he is one of the oldest characters we know now, if not the oldest.
Yeah.
Has the most knowledge.
And is most capable.
And is also the most calm and collected person in this place.
Mm-hmm.
I actually watch the Clown Pierce's actual videos because I enjoy his content. He's the deadliest player of the deadliest SMP.
Yeah.
This is my last chance to save parkour.
No, I'm not even kidding. That's what he is.
I have to be the one to summon the parkour god.
What?
Apparently, nobody has ever successfully summoned him before, but I've met him. I know he's real, and I just need him to come back.
I don't know he's real.
Because, let's face it, I destroyed the world. I let one of the
Imagine it was
most
just
evil
parkour god
villains
keeping him alive the whole time.
Everywhere he
Probably
went.
true, though.
I thought I was the champion of parkour.
Although probably not
My
because you told me
parkour
about it.
abilities were
That'd be
nothing compared to the parkour villains. I was
spoilers.
completely humiliated. Like, I was
Parkour
just another
villain
parkour
though
noob,
is
and all I could
probably
do was sit
immortal.
and watch as the villain took all of my blocks and escaped back to parkour civilization.
Probably.
I
Not
was
unkillable,
here
though,
to
I don't
suffer,
think.
just like the
Whether or
villains in
not
all
they
seasons.
age,
In all of my time
age,
in
we
parkour
wouldn't be able to
civilization,
see
I've
because
never
they're under a
experienced
suit.
like this.
Sure.
I mean, it only took one jump for the
And a
parkour
mask,
villain
'cause they're a
to take
jester
every block
with
I
a mask.
took. It was like he knew every
Jester
move I was
penetrate.
gonna do. All I could do was just sit there and watch. I started grabbing every block that I could. Yes, it's true, I may be stuck here forever, but my friend is still in the middle of
You
the
should start
parkour
grabbing
battle.
dirt
If I gather
blocks
enough blocks,
somehow.
maybe he'll have enough resources to win. I just need these to not fall in the void. Okay, well, I guess 2 chests is all I have. Alright, so
I
basically,
want to bet those
my
were
friend is
scripted
gonna
to
have
fall in
win
the void, but
parkour battle
it would have
in
been funny
one
if they
attack.
weren't.
And of course, that is, if he's even alive still, I started making my way back to the parkour temple. Fortunately, when I got there, I saw that my friend was still floating over the void. I didn't
Forgot
have
the
a
champion
choice.
doesn't
I was
have his
gonna
head.
to use the 2 chests and improvise. But that's when I remembered this wasn't my only option. There might be a way to get more blocks. I almost forgot that I had an ally. We got separated when I fell into Seawalk's trap.
Oh, ally!
I went to the place where
Grab
my
the crafting
ally was
table,
going
you
to find
dingus.
Seawalk, and I found him standing in the middle of the battlefield. Hey, are you alright, man? What happened here?
It was an ambush. I thought I would find Seawalk here, but all I found was a fight. I barely survived, but I have nothing left. No more blocks.
I
to
barely
follow.
That
survived.
answered my question. The only other place I know
How old
to
is
go
this
is
guy
the
to
very
sound
top
this
of the
like
parkour
this?
field, But I don't have a water bucket anymore. It's just too risky. If only I could get the parkour god to come back and help us out or something. Other than that, I have no ideas.
Wait, you might be onto something. If you actually believe you can summon the parkour god, then follow me.
Wait, I was kind of joking, but alright. I started to follow the parkour fighter. At first,
Forgot
I thought
this
he
was a
going back
flashback.
to the library. But then I realized he was going further than that. A few moments later, we arrived at a building, and I saw a giant
You didn't complain
statue
that it was a
of the
recap.
parkour god. The parkour fighter said that people would come to this building to try to get their prayers answered by the parkour god. Okay, so you said people would come here all the time, and they just summoned the parkour god?
People
Is this
would
the
come
only
yes,
parkour
but no
god
one
statue?
ever summoned the parkour god. Apparently, the last jump you need to do is to jump into the void, and no one was willing to.
great, so I have to die.
Would you be willing to?
Well,
I mean, I'm gonna die either way.
Die now or
So
die later.
if I could, even could do
Good
that.
luck. I'm gonna go look for more blocks. It's been nice knowing you.
I'm gonna look for
Okay,
more
if I didn't know any
blocks.
better, I would say that his tone sounds like he thinks I'm not coming back. So, from what I know, no one has been able to summon the parkour god because of the last jump in this course. But I have some idea that it might be different for me. Back in Parkour Civilization, no one even thought the parkour god really existed. But I saw him with my own 2 eyes. He gave me the champion boots to save the world. He came back before to save my life, and maybe he'll do it one more time. And who knows, maybe if he does show up, he'll give me blocks, and he'll show me a way out of here. I just have to make sure
want the
not
parkour
to miss
devil.
a single jump before I even get to the summoning part. I barely made
Maybe that's
it
what the
through
parkour
3.5
villain is.
vertical
No,
jumps.
maybe.
And now I had to do, of course, water parkour. You know, you would think jumping into the void would be enough, but no. Instead,
Probably
I
shouldn't
have
be,
No.
you probably shouldn't be
then I have to
criticizing
How does that make any sense?
Parkour
When
God.
I first arrived on this
Look,
level
he's
of
friends with the
civilization, I
parkour
was
god. He
forced
can
to
do what he
water
wants.
jumps to escape. And now, hopefully,
Okay, he has
this is the
fraud
last
armor, so
time
he
I'll
can do
be
whatever he
doing
wants.
I made the last jump, and I was standing at the base of the parkour god statue, a few feet in front of the
God.
When I walked up to it, it opened, just like all of the parkour temple doors did. I walked inside the room, and I saw nothing. All that was inside this room was a giant hole in the middle of the floor. And of course, it went straight to the hole.
Done riff,
And
you know.
this part when I began to realize
It's like
that
a
I
sub-
think my
1, 2,
ally
3,
was
4,
telling the truth. Unless I could somehow miraculously make a 5-block jump, it seems pretty clear that the only thing
one
to do
side is a
to
4-block
straight
jump.
into the void.
That is true.
Oh man, I can't believe I'm about to do this. Alright, parkour god, if you're listening, please send me some help. I backed up and I jumped into the hole with no blocks below me.
Yep.
Just as I was about to enter the void, I felt my feet hit slime blocks and I bounced up onto a ladder. Okay,
Sticky.
that was not what I was expecting to happen. I didn't know how I was still alive. The blocks just appeared out of nowhere. Well, okay, if the parkour god's advice was to stop me from jumping into the void, I guess I got help. But I soon realized that my prayers were
What?
standing
We
in
did
front
some
of me
help,
was
I
a
guess.
familiar figure wearing diamond boots.
You know, it doesn't take much to convince you to jump into the void. You should really think these things through.
I don't get it. How are you standing there? I saw you. Running. How is this possible?
You asked the parkour god for help, so he sent me.
The parkour god heard me.
You look like you've been through a lot.
What
Let's
layer of
talk.
parkour do you think I would have been born at?
You removed this entire level of
Noob,
civilization
and then you would
just
have
to
been
imprison the parkour villain. I
all the way up to
wasn't there
5.
Any other way to stop him?
You realize you can be born at the master layer, right?
Yeah, but
I couldn't. So
you'd probably be able to
instead,
prove
I
yourself.
had to deal with the consequences of my actions.
What?
You'd be able to prove yourself.
Sorry, Evbo.
It's fine. I actually understand. There was
If I was in
nothing
the
you could do.
initial civilization,
Anyone's
I
to blame
physically
in this
wouldn't
situation
have.
was me. I was the one who let him out. Everyone in Parkour Civilization would have been fine if I wasn't so reckless. And now I lost my champion boots. Those were the only ticket out of here.
You may not have your champion boots anymore, but there is still a way out of here.
I can go home? Tell me how. You know what they say, sometimes jumping in the void can save your life. I mean, no one has said that before, but in this case, it might have just saved mine. I have a way back to Parkour Civilization, but first, I just need to get my friend out of this parkour battle. I walked up to my friend, expecting to
How
see
did
the
you feel
parkour
about the
fighter waiting
parkour
for his attack, but he
old
wasn't
man?
here. What's
Alright.
going on? Where is the guy that attacked
What?
me?
You're not gonna believe this.
How did you feel about the return of the
From what
parkour
I can
champion
see,
old
he's
man
never
guy?
coming back, but the problem is that his attack still stands, and I'm at half a heart.
The parkour fighter fell into the void.
Talk
during
him
the
up.
attack, but even if he's gone, his attack might hit you if you don't do a harder jump.
Exactly. So that means the only way I can get out of this is if you build me a jump that's harder than the attack.
Alright, I got It's time to do some parkour analysis. I'm not gonna lie, this jump is going to be hard. The parkour fighter attacked you with a 3.5 block vertical jump. Okay, that's not great news, but I think we might just be able to work with this. I placed down one of the chests. Now, my friend could do a 3.5 block diagonal downwards jump. Okay, we still have a problem. Your jump is going downwards, and that attack is going upwards, which means yours is still easier. I don't see how I could use the other chest I have to build a harder jump, so that means you're not gonna like this. You have to do a 360.
No way, man. I can't diagonal 360? Are you crazy?
I'm sorry, this is the only way.
Oh?
You have to make this.
I'm
to
here, I'm
survive.
just watching.
Oh, I never thought it would end like this, but at least I'll go out doing a 360.
There was nothing more I could do at this point.
Everyone learns how to do a 360.
I watched as my friend jumped and made the 360 onto the chest. For the first time in days, both me and my friend were safe. Let's go! See, not that hard. I knew you could do it. My friend was saved, and now there was only one thing left to do, and that was
Twist, he never had a friend. He's
I
schizophrenic.
didn't find any blocks, but it looks like you didn't need them anyway.
The crafting table!
What happens now?
I may have
Seriously, all houses tend to have crafting tables.
The whole time.
What do they need furnaces for?
Behind the champion statue inside the Parkour temple, just like the secret room back in Parkour Civilization. Sure enough, the room was here, and it was nothing except for 5 parkour jumps. The old man apparently made this as a last resort.
So you're jumping in the void on purpose?
Apparently, and surprisingly for the second time today. The old man said that only by failing the 4th jump will I be able to make it back to Parkour Civilization. I gave my friends the blocks that I had. I would be going on this journey alone, so they were better off in their hands than mine. From their perspectives, they won't know if I had died or made it back home, so all they could do was just wait for me. My friend gave me his last piece of food to take on my journey. If I was gonna die in the void, might as well not die on an empty stomach. Alright, let's
should have died on an empty stomach.
I'm really hoping I remembered the old man's words.
Actually, they have to suffer.
Jump, wasn't it? Of course, there's nothing down there to let me know if I'm in the right spot or not. Maybe it wasn't the 4th jump. Maybe it was the 5th. Oh man, why am I forgetting now? This was quite literally the only thing I had to remember. If I die and the entire world gets destroyed because I couldn't remember one number, well, I guess
that'd be me in this situation.
Okay, I just gotta choose one.
I always forget.
This was it. This was the only way back. And the only way back was...
Oh god, Sorlo, damn it.
Let's just hope I fail the right one.
Poop is back.
I was falling through the void, but then I felt... I'll
ban him.
Right. Are you gonna ban him or am I?
I just said I'll do it.
I know, but right now or?
Yes!
Alright, just making sure.
My journey first began. This was my home, Parkour Civilization, and I was gonna be the one to save it again. Today could very well be my last day in Parkour Civilization.
Can you just fuck off? Like, seriously?
I'll have to risk everything. I was the one who let the Parkour villain escape.
What?
I'm talking to Poop guy. Can you just like fuck off?
Oh
Stop
no, I also saw his new account on Discord as well.
Okay. Don't ban that Minecraft guy though, because I think he's a real person. But and
the fact that green is just a green profile picture with poop.
Yeah, it's clever, but still doesn't make me hate him on the other.
Oh, I think it was automatic. I think it was
still.
But who's good breed? Okay.
Yeah, keep both of them, because I think they're both real people.
And if he gets his hands on the command blocks, he'll be able to destroy the world. So, plan A, I cannot let him get to the top of Parkour Civilization. But it was at that moment I realized my plan might have already been over. I was down at the noob level of Parkour Civilization, but no matter where I looked, I saw nothing. Every building that used to be here was just gone. I could tell by the holes in the ground that a neighborhood used to be here. This was the neighborhood where I grew up, and it's all gone. I knew that this only meant one thing. The Parkour villain has already made it to the top, and is using the command blocks to reshape Parkour Civilization. Oh man, this is not good. Well, plan A is out the window. It's time to start thinking of a new one. It's crazy to think that my entire life...
Why would you leave that?
If I had never failed this one block jump at the beginning, I don't think I would have become the champion that I am today. I might have just lived my life as a parkour pro, comfortable and happy. But where would be the fun in that? At least now I get a near-death experience.
Why doesn't he just take the easier route?
For saving the world, hopefully twice if I pull this one off. I made it up to the pro level of Parkour Civilization. I looked around and nothing seemed different, except for the fact that, well, the situation didn't happen. Alright, I'm gonna guess that was a personal design choice by the Parkour villain himself. Just like the noob layer, everything I remember from the pro layer
are you
was
exploring
gone.
the other layers?
And now there were buildings that I've never seen before. This is the spot where all of the pro houses should be, but now there's just one platform with parkour jumps on. And not only
that's cruel. That's so cruel.
This wasn't just a fight. This was a parkour race.
I love the parkour villain. He's so good at being a villain.
He said that he wanted to enlighten the world with this new form of parkour.
This is one of the best villains in fiction.
Just that. All of the buildings surrounding the
even more cruel than Flowey. Flowey!
One of them, there was no one inside of them. no one was here. I couldn't help
I
but
feel
think
that.
of two terrible ideas of what happened. Either one,
What?
the parkour villain wiped out every pro by himself, or two, he made the parkour pros fight each other. No matter what
Which one's
happened,
more
the fact
cruel?
remains that the prison cells are empty, so that leaves me to believe that the pros are gone. But that doesn't mean that the parkour masters are. If the outcomes I believe happened were true, it makes sense. The parkour pros wouldn't stand a chance against the parkour villain. But the parkour masters know how to fight. And if they can fight, maybe there's a chance that they've been able to stay alive.
Not as well as the parkour fighters.
Only one more layer, and bro, really, my statue got destroyed again? Alright, once I get my hands
I love how he's
back on
saying
the
it's
blocks,
his
I gotta
statue.
go like 50 of those. Even though I was
What?
the master.
I love how he's saying it's his statue. He's technically
Yeah,
not
he
wrong.
also the villain also did destroy his actual statues that were of Evbo.
Oh. Sure.
Because Evbo in the beginning showed off his like statues of him wearing diamond boots.
Oh yeah, sure.
But like he's destroying the champion one too, which is still probably Evbo confirmed. They're saying that that's him, but whatever.
Level of civilization, everything looked exactly the same as the layer below. The entire parkour system.
Now theoretically, the parkour villain could have just killed everyone.
Once again, replaced with a platform that
immediately.
had parkour race courses on it. I looked around but didn't see anybody. But that's when I realized that these prisons were different than the layer below. All of these prison cells still had doors on them. The masters might still be alive.
You just don't know when to give up, do you?
Standing directly behind me.
Yo, it's Clown Beers.
Himself.
I can only imagine you escaped with the help of the parkour god. That is quite unfortunate.
I wasn't expecting the fight to get here so soon, but here it was. It's time to risk everything to save parkour civilization. Alright, let's parkour race. This course right here.
He's going to risk it all.
Wait, what?
Or not.
Why not? So now you're too scared to fight? What happened to all the stuff you were saying about willing to risk everything? Sounds to me like you think you're gonna lose.
You of all people should know that course is below people like you and I. If I were to race you, the course would be terrifying. But I'm not going to.
Yay!
I'm just going to use the command blocks to wipe you out for good. You can try to stop me, but it looks like your hands are full.
The parkour villain wasn't even gonna fight me. He was just gonna wipe me
How
out
is
with
his hands
command
full?
blocks. What did he mean when he said it looks like my hands are full? But at that moment, I heard something, and I looked over at one of the prison cells. One of the doors had opened, and standing in the doorway was a parkour master. He started jumping towards me. Hey, what's going on? Are you alright? What happened to all the other parkour masters? Are they still alive?
I'm sorry, Evbo, but the new champion has
Sorry,
ordered me to race
Evbo.
you in this parkour course.
He ordered you to race me. Why would you do that?
If I don't, he'll race me himself. And I don't want to end up like the others.
Then don't, okay? Look, as
Sounds
soon as
like
you
Alpha's
challenge
when
me
she's
to a
worried.
parkour race, one of us will die, and you're not gonna beat me. So why don't you just give me time to defeat the parkour villain, and then we'll all be okay. Just don't challenge me and trust me. I can do this.
I'm sorry, Evbo, but racing you seems like my best option to stay alive. I challenge you to a parkour race.
And just like that, after those words,
Oh, it's the Turtle Man.
both of us
Yep.
were locked into a parkour
For-
race.
I
meaning
thought it was a
once
slime
one of us
guy.
finishes the course, the other one will die, no matter what. This
Just got
is
Vietnam
exactly what
flashbacks to
parkour
Slime
is.
Guy Tale.
He
Yeah.
introduced this illegal form of parkour, and now he gets to watch and laugh as I fight to the death with the people that I'm trying to save. The worst part is that the parkour villain knows that these parkour masters are no match for me. All he wants is to watch me suffer as I eliminate my friends. After doing the last two Neo jumps, I knew the parkour race was over. Part of me wanted to just stop right here before the last jump and let the parkour master win, but I knew I couldn't. If I ended my journey right here, then no one would be able to stop the parkour villain, and many more lives would be lost. After I made the final jump of the parkour race,
You get a chance to say
the
goodbye.
master was gone. The fight was over, but the
What?
fight against the parkour
You get a
villain
chance to
hadn't
say
ended
goodbye.
yet. If I don't get to the top of the
Goodbye.
parkour civilization quickly enough, the villain will use the command blocks to delete me
There it is.
from this world, and I'll have no chance.
I thought you wanted me to say goodbye.
Means
No, I
there's
said
time
he
to
didn't get a
waste.
chance to say
The last
goodbye.
time I saved the world,
Where?
I actually had a plan. But
I'm
now
he.
I have no plan, no
Okay.
blocks to fight with, and I
Am I
just
wrong?
realized I have no way up to the top. Oh, I'm
Yes.
so done for. I didn't even realize that
You're
my
telling me I'm not a
champion
he.
boots were gone.
Wow.
Only the
You know what I'm
parkour
referring
can see
to.
the path up to the top.
I'm he.
That doesn't mean it's not.
You're not the
here.
he that I'm talking
no, I
about.
have a really bad idea.
Oh, you're saying I'm irrelevant.
Where the first jump starts.
Never
Did I get
said
this
that.
wrong? Well, it was a good life. I jumped into the air expecting to be falling, but I wasn't.
Barrier
The
block.
path to the top of Parkour Civilization was
and
here.
rods.
I just couldn't see it without my champion boots on.
Oh,
If this idea didn't work,
Remember how I brought
Oh
up?
yeah.
I didn't face it as a spoiler. I just nonchalantly brought it up. It was like, hey, what if, like, if you don't have champion boots, are they just invisible end rods?
That's true.
They are invisible end rods.
saving
Yeah.
the world would have been impossible. But now
You would have
it's
guessed.
just slightly
Not me.
less impossible. Oh man, I have to do so many invisible jumps. Oh, this
You
is
have to
not gonna
remember
be
where they
easy.
were.
Only thing I could do was rely on my memory of the
Yeah.
parkour
I
course
wouldn't
up
even be
to
able
the
to do
top.
this.
I would
Made
definitely
this
start on the
journey
first
numerous
one.
This
times
is where
over
I
course
draw
of
the
my life.
line.
Still, jumping on invisible blocks is very much
Oh, he's
not
got
fun.
plot armor.
Only a few more jumps and I was inside
Actually,
the
to be
parkour
fair,
tunnel.
he is
But with
using
how long
actual
this journey's
barrier
been
blocks to
taking,
do
I
this,
feel
since
like I could
end
be
rods aren't
deleted in any
invisible.
second. After all,
Okay.
the
I
parkour
don't
villain
think he
does
has a texture
specialize
pack
in
for that.
racing.
'Cause
I made the
yeah.
final jump and I was inside the parkour temple. With
So,
no signs
he
of
is
the
actually
parkour
doing
villain,
easier
I can only
jumps.
assume he made it to
True.
the top, which means this could be the end for me. Well, if I randomly disappear, I guess I get to add an invisible parkour course to my list of accomplishments. But I wasn't gone yet. I
Womp
scaled
womp.
the temple until I was at the very top. He must be on the command blocks, right? There's no way he... Wait, what is that? On the other side of the parkour temple, there was some
This is the best
structure
part of the
built.
movie.
The parkour villain was waiting for me. So,
Coming
you take
up.
it there's a reason I'm still alive? What, did you want to get one last supervillain monologue before you use the command blocks to wipe me out?
I was
Super
never
villain.
going to defeat you like that. I just needed you to follow me. Now, you will experience the true pain of a parkour race.
I now realized what the structure in front of me was.
Well,
It
fucking
was
go!
Oh, I
all
love how
over.
merciless
It
this
was
guy
a
is.
nice
This guy's more
chance
merciless
to
than
save
Flowey.
civilization. Some part of me was relieved. because
Would you
I
rather
was
deal
gonna
with
be
10
relieved by the
Floweys or
command
one
blocks.
this
Well, I
guy?
had no plan to stop that, but now
Neither.
the course of action is simple.
Non-option
Win
and would
the
you
parkour
rather
race.
stupid?
This is without a doubt the
This
most
guy.
difficult race in parkour history. I want you
You'd
to
rather
feel
deal with
the
the guy
sense of
worse than
dread as
Flowey?
you watch me
Yeah,
get
'cause at least
closer
that's quicker.
and closer to the finish line, knowing no matter how hard you try,
Die more
you will
painfully.
never catch up to me. I commend you for making it this far, but I cannot entertain this any longer. That's
Oh, he has at least a
This
moral
was it,
system.
The hardest parkour race in history against one of the most fearsome parkour fighters of all time. There's nothing to save me now. Miss one jump and it's over.
They
Take the
do
jump
know. Damn
slower
it!
than the parkour villain and I die. Meaning I can't hold anything back in this fight. Maybe I'm not good enough to beat the parkour villain. But
Don't
something
get
Alright,
yourself
what's your
so-
guess as who wins?
I wonder the villain or the guy with the super plot armor. I think the guy with plot armor.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
I disagree.
Someone once told me that as long
Thanks
as
for
you
I think
spoilers.
I'm
there
gonna
was
win.
always a way.
Oh, okay,
The
cool.
parkour race had begun. I did the first 3 jumps without stopping, but the parkour villain had
What?
matched my speed. This race was
What?
only gonna get more difficult, and the only way I could get a lead on the parkour villain is by doing the most
Why did he
difficult
say
jumps
what?
with virtually no
'Cause
stopping.
he-
I barely stayed
he-
on after the ice block jump,
he
and now
matched
it
the
was
speed.
time for a chain neo, which the parkour villain did effortlessly. I made the
Well,
chain
ice jumps
neo
give you
myself
speed,
and
Ish.
made the drop down to the ladder. It was time to speed things up. I made a 4.5 block jump into a 6.5 block jump onto a candle.
Well, stop
Now was
looking
my
at him
time
and
to
keep
take
going.
the lead. I quickly made the 2-block neo jump and immediately went onto the glass jumps. The parkour villain told me I lost the
Jump on
battle
the
with
other
him
guy's
before
course.
because of my inability to risk everything I had. But right now, in this battle, I wasn't holding anything back. I stopped at a difficult neo jump. I needed momentum for this. I looked back and I had a sizable lead against the parkour villain. I
Well, now if you keep fucking monologuing.
backwards 1 jump and used the momentum to make the 3
still
block neo jump.
monologues
This
and-
was my time. This was my
Fucking what? That's
feeling
cheating.
the I had in this battle
Oh, he
came
is,
when
I
in
know.
seconds. My side of the parkour battle wasn't finished, and the end to the race was just a few jumps away. I was set
He's gonna
up
have to
from the
go-
beginning.
he's gonna
The
have to
parkour
go
villain
on
never
his side of
intended on
things.
me finishing this race. He got what he wanted, and that was to make me suffer.
It would be
All
pretty
I could do from
inconvenient,
this
wouldn't
point
it?
on was watch as my life slowly came to an end. This was how I was gonna go out. In a
Or,
few
you know,
jumps,
you
the
could
parkour
try
villain would
to
make it
jump
to
to the-
platform, and my life would
and
cease
risk
to
it all,
exist.
I
To be
guess.
honest, with everything that's happened in my life, I didn't think I would make it this far. With every battle and every
What?
victory
Okay,
I had to do,
okay, I think the
always
villain's just
thought
letting
my
him
jump would
monologue.
be my last. And you know
Oh
what?
yeah, he likes
I
to
made
play
some
with his
pretty
food.
impossible
True.
jumps, which is why I'm not gonna leave Parkour Civilization by just standing
And
still.
unlike
I'm gonna
Flowey,
end
he
this
doesn't have
journey
infinite
with one
tries.
Final jump.
What?
So this.
Are you
is
gonna
what the
try
end
to
is.
Try to.
It feels weird. It feels like I'm still alive. No, but I'm probably dead, right? Yeah, I'm definitely dead. I mean, I jumped into the void. How would I not be dead?
You are very much still alive.
In that moment, I heard a
Fucking
voice
what?
that I've heard one time in my life before. It was the voice of the parkour god.
Oh yeah, the
Did you say
cream
I'm
head
alive?
guy.
Wait, how is that even possible?
Why did you
Milk.
jump?
It's milk.
Why did I jump?
You knew there was no block to land on.
Cookies and
Yet
milk.
You jumped anyways.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I had no options.
I just called it cum
You
because
hear
I
my
thought it was
inner
funny.
monologue? I kind of wanted that to be my last jump in Parkour Civilization.
That's not it. You were prepared to sacrifice your life for Parkour Civilization. And perhaps I should do the same.
I'm sorry, Mr. Parkour God, but if I'm still alive, does that mean there's still a way I can go back and save the world?
You may leave anytime you want. Just fail a jump and you can go back.
I can go back.
Okay!
Okay.
Thank you, Parkour
Whoops.
God. I promise I won't waste this chance.
So eager to leave already? I guess my godly words are of no value to you.
No, that's not it. Sorry, I thought you were done. Please continue.
Throughout my life, I have never bothered to interfere with the events of Parkour Civilization. I was afraid of what might happen if I were to introduce my power to the world.
Wait, but you gave me the champion boots last time I needed to save the world. Didn't you interfere then?
I was merely a messenger. The old man wanted his boots to go to you, and all I did was deliver them.
So why tell me all of this? And why bring me here?
Because
You know what okay, my bad. What I'm thinking, how the old man communicated to the parkour man or whatever.
How?
When he somehow managed to go to the level, the parkour legends level or whatever,
Yeah.
and he went to the god shrine.
Maybe.
I'm gonna rewind it 5 seconds.
Okay.
Go on, unpause it, buddy.
No.
So why tell me all of this? And why bring me here?
Because I have found my successor. You have convinced me that there are those in this world worthy of wielding my power. And you will continue my legacy by inheriting this power and passing it on to future generations.
Whoa, okay, hold on. You
What
said
power?
I will
Breaking
inherit
barrier
power.
blocks?
What
You can already
power
fucking do it. You can already fucking do it.
Parkour.
I'm sorry, did you just say become parkour? That
Fucking
doesn't
what?
make any sense.
I'm a godly figure that rarely shows up. I'm not supposed to make any sense.
And just like
Ah!
that, the parkour god vanished into thin air.
Ah, that's
I'm
really good.
gonna inherit the parkour god's power? What does this even mean? Okay, I guess now's not the time to think about it too much. All that matters now is that I can finish this
It's the
race
sun
and
down
save
there.
the world. From the beginning, I've always had to jump to survive. And well, I'm still jumping.
Oh wow, actual animation. That's cool. Fuck yeah!
And that's why I hate Evbo.
How
This is
did I
cool.
just do that? Did the parkour god just put the ladder here for me? Oh, I am still alive. I'm still alive.
I love
I mean,
this
that's
animation.
technically correct.
Wait, netherite boots? No. I made the ladder.
What? That's impossible.
I like how he was just.
It is definitely possible.
Was he
Impossible.
on time or
See how
something?
this works. All right, just places I go. This is what parkour should
Oh,
be
I
like.
love this.
Okay, what do we have here? I think I can build all that.
Told you like him more than the first
See
movie.
the finish line. I'm not giving up now. Come on, just 5 more
I said you
jumps.
probably would, but
Let's
same
do
thing.
this.
Imagine he fails. Yippee! He just dies.
Oh, it's over.
Well, it's a race.
Oh my gosh,
Sure.
it's over. Oh, that one really came down to the wire. I kind of wish someone saw that 360 at the end. That was kind of cool. Oh, my body is sore. My shoulder kind of hurts from that ladder clutch. Should it be hurting? I thought I'm the parkour god now. I feel like I shouldn't be able to feel
He's
pain.
trying to
Should I even
false
die? Should I
false
test it out
be a
right
false
now?
god. I don't
That's
like
a terrible
that.
idea. I should not test that out.
Man, why do the command blocks have to be a 4-block jump?
It's not that hard. Come on, we'll get used to it. Besides, you're the new parkour champion. You should be doing that in your sleep. Alright, let's see how this attempt went. Nope, you messed it up again. Okay, so this time you built barely half a house.
Sucks so hard.
It's also like 50 blocks up in the air. That's fine, don't sweat it. Not everyone gets it on their first try.
I don't get it. I'm thinking of a house and it's not building the house. Why are these things so hard to use?
Yeah, it's more of an imagination thing. I don't know.
I don't think he earned the champion, so...
Yeah, of course you did, bro. So what are you gonna do now that the world doesn't need saving anymore? What are you supposed to do as the parkour
PvP!
That's the thing. I don't have to do anything.
I don't think it takes place in the same universe, buddy.
Oh, man.
Now, I just want to parkour. I've been a parkour noob. I've been a parkour pro. I've been a master. And I've been a parkour champion. And every one of those roles came with expectations about where I should go or what I should do. But now, the only one to decide those things for me is myself. So, all I'm gonna do is parkour. And if that leads me back to saving parkour civilization again, then so be it. From now on, the only path I'm following is my own. I make my own jumps.
Cool. Alright, shit. Yep. Wait, pause it! No!
Not again! Alright, I can give you the new thumbnail now.
Cool.
I'm legitimately giving it to you as we speak.
Oh, yeah.
Give me a minute. Should be this one.
I kick it from the parsec now.
No.
You said that right.
Said no!
I clicked it right as you said no.
You said you asked me.
No, I didn't ask you. I said I'm going to.
I said no before you did it.
No, like I said, I clicked it right as you said
Oh,
no.
you didn't.
Okay, sure.
Anyways, look at the thumbnail I just sent.
Hold on, I gotta look. It looks you do. On my phone. Ah, I see. That was gonna be a spoiler. That's why I didn't send it.
The arrows were important. Only Evbo can become the fucking farm.
Yeah.
There's a huge amount of spoilers if I sent the second image.
Yeah.
And if you fuse them together, they make the full image.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so fuse them together, you piece of shit.
The two. I'm confused. What?
You can fuse the image, the both thumbnails.
How?
Emerging images, stupid.
I don't know how to do that.
There's a website for it.
Oh, okay. And
But you just place the images right beside each other
to
make the full picture. You don't know how to put images beside each other?
That I know how to do, but I don't see how it's
That's what merging images is.
Oh, I think like making like opacity 50 on both of them, and so they both show on like.
No, that's not merging it, and that's easier. Just put both images on different layers in like a website, and then you change the opacity.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, it's easy.
Wow.
You're telling me you don't know how to do that?
Maybe.
Yeah, I'd suggest fusing the images together because it's a high quality. I spent ages on drawing Evbo.
Okay. Let me do that. I'm doing it on my phone, so unfortunately chat won't be able to see it. Alas.
That can do it themselves.
Yeah. Let's see, yeah, the first one.
Was I right? Did you like two more than one?
Yeah, solely based. Well, actually, no, not solely based, but mainly based on the fact that that there's animation at the end.
Yeah, but that's why I hate Evbo and the Parkour God, because I don't respect false gods.
Ah, okay. Ah.
send it in DMs for the funnies.
Okay. Then you can actually show chat.
It's not. I didn't say opacity. I said okay.
What do you mean then?
Merge the images. Put it beside each other.
Which
We
one
were
first?
mentioning opacities.
Oh.
So I brought up how to do the opacity thing.
Which one first?
Part 1, then part 2. Oh my, this guy's not smart.
Oh. That makes more sense.
I literally said, merge the images. Opacity is not merging images.
I'm trying to get it perfectly aligned.
This is why you just use the website.
What website?
Merge image.
Merge image by Google. Merge. Okay, that's. Oh yeah, I guess I sent it to you. That's right. I just realized you sent the website to me. But I figured it out.
How do you feel about that image, that mega image?
That's pretty cool. That you had it all planned out.
Yeah, you were confused why the fuck there was lines.
Yeah, I was. And now
Why are there fucking lines pointed at Evbo's head?
Yeah, the lines are
Or
going
never
nowhere.
pointed. Only one is actually pointed at his head, funny enough. Come on, Ching Chong.
Alright, well, I'm gonna head out. Alright, guys,
Say bye to your stream.
Have a good one, guys, and